I said you better watch what you're doing, 'cause I ain't gonna stop when I'm moving. I'm headed to the top, I'ma do it. I'm headed to the top, I'ma prove it. And baby girl, I like what you're doing. Your body's out of sight when you're moving. You look just like my type, so let's do it. You know I'll treat you right, let me prove it. And I could go all night, I'm sick of being nothing. All right, I'm gonna be something. I'll fight with every breath, trust me. I'ma be the one at the top, you can't touch me. I need to find somebody like me, who wants to be something. I bleed with every word coming. I would rather die than be someone who's nothing. I'm the type of dude who will not remain nameless. I'm the type of dude who is headed for greatness. I'm the type of dude who could really make changes, 'cause I'm the type of dude that's becoming contagious. I'm the type of dude that will always be ageless. I'm the type of dude that will always feel shameless. I'm the type of dude that they say is fucking heinous, 'cause I'm the type of dude that you know is fucking dangerous. I'ma take it now, no you're never gonna break me. I'ma stay loud in the face of the hate, see. I'ma speak out, take the muzzle off my face. Breathe out of my mouth every word that will make me. Never had a doubt of the life that I'm making. Never had a doubt of the fight I'll be facing. Never had a doubt of the nights I'll be aching. Life is all about having dreams that you're chasing. With me now, I'll leave your ass in the street now. I'll put your ass underneath ground. I'll bury you 6 feet deep now. And you better stay down. Get the hell out of my way now. It doesn't matter what you say now. I'm gonna take hold of fate now. I'm the type of dude who will not remain nameless. I'm the type of dude who is headed for greatness. I'm the type of dude who could really make changes, 'cause I'm the type of dude that's becoming contagious. I'm the type of dude that will always be ageless. I'm the type of dude that will always feel shameless. I'm the type of dude that they say is fucking heinous, 'cause I'm the type of dude that you know is fucking dangerous.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? Let me make sure. I'm not starting to stream over Spectre. You butthead. That's not happening. Hi, guys. How's everybody doing? How's it going? Figured I'd go ahead and get the stream started now after 2 songs. I figured that was enough. I'm sorry I couldn't get my, for whatever reason, I don't know why, the starting stream screen wasn't working, so I had to go with what I could at the last minute. Sorry. I'm sure you guys don't care, but still. I'll have to look at that later. Thought I updated it after the anime stream on Friday, but I guess not. So, I didn't get to stream this morning, and my job was a ball buster today, so I'm feeling particularly feisty, and that night might bode well. No, Peepaw, you don't say. I'm sorry you're feeling feisty, and I'm sorry that you had a bad day, but dang, dude. You want to pick my songs for me? Is that what you want to do? I saw all that. Anyway. Oh, how's it going on, guys? What's happening? Thanks for sticking around. I appreciate it. I literally just got home, like, less than 10 minutes ago. Spicy Peepaw is actually kind of fun. 0 core, so. Hold on, give me a second here. Am I quiet? Hold on. I shouldn't be. Hold on, give me a second. Turn me up just a little bit. Am I better now? Can you guys hear me okay? Been here for a while. A very long while await the day where the blood moon will rise. Okay, Nintendo mail. Ooh. Can you guys hear me all right? Okay. All right, cool. All right, just want to make sure. Okay, anyway, so I'm very excited for tonight. I think this guest for tonight is actually going to be a lot of fun. The Teddy Hush. Hi, Lamp. Hello, all of chat. Let me say hi to chat real quick. I apologize. I'm sorry. We got Troublemaker Peepaw, my wonderful co-host Maggot. We got her, Nintendo Mail. Fairy. Hi, Fairy, if you're still here. Teddy! What's going on, Teddy? Hi, Victor. Zero Core. We got the usual suspects. Battle Puppets. Spectre. May 1st. Hi, May 1st. And no one deleted your comment. I don't know what comment you made, but yeah. No, May 1st, no one's deleting your comments. You're trolling. Quit. Got Lamp and Default. Hello, Default. Hello. So anyway, back to what I was saying. I wanted to say hi to you guys real quick before I forgot. So as you guys know, we did have a little bit of a schedule change, which I'm very happy that we were able to get Patrick on. I think that this is going to be a good conversation. Mystic will be for another time. I don't know when that will be exactly. I'm sure that some of you probably already saw last night. Now Recording announced it too, and Xylee posted it on Twitter. That Mystic is no longer with the broadcast, so that was kind of a thing. That is happening right now with her, which we wish her all nothing but the best. I hope that she's okay. But yeah, she had to postpone. I don't know if that was directly related to that or not. I hope it wasn't, but yeah. Either way, we will see about getting her on another time. So, all is good. But yeah, so let's, without further ado. Yeah, that happened. Top Tomato. Yeah. Xylee posted it last night on Twitter, and they posted it on their community tab on the broadcast page. So, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of sad. But anyway, so let's continue on here. Let's go ahead and get into the live with Maggots. Hello, my dear.
Hello.
Hi, how you feeling?
I'm fine, I guess. I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm alive.
You're not, like, running a fever or anything like that, are you still?
No.
Okay,
but for I probably will have to, like, mute a lot, like, cough and whatever.
Oh, no, that's fine.
Of course, as soon as I sit down to be on stream, I start having to cough and whatever, and it's so gay.
I know, right? I know. Well, no, you sound fine. You just sound a little congested, like I said, but you sounded like that last night with Huggy, so it wasn't anything like major, but I'm glad that you're okay.
I've got the smoker voice, the serious smoker voice going on right now.
You do? You sound like me whenever I smoke like a pack a day. You do. That's how I sounded there for a little while. I still get that on occasion, but not as much as I used to. Alright.
I've been told that's what I sound like anyways, so whatever.
It's hot.
Okay.
I'm just saying. What? I'm being honest. What?
Oh, true. Everybody's really into a lady who sounds like she smokes 12 packs a day.
Well,
yeah.
no, women that have, like, husky, raspy voices is very attractive. I think, anyway. I've been told. I don't know. I was trying to give it a compliment. It didn't work.
Want some ASMR? You want some ASMR, KHuck?
Sure.
I'm not giving you ASMR.
I know you won't. Anyway. Oh, man. Okay, so let's go ahead and get Patrick in here. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and get Patrick. Hello, Patrick.
Hey,
Hello.
Alan.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Oh, not too bad. How about yourself?
I am wonderful. Thank you for coming through tonight. I greatly appreciate it. I think all of chat is excited for this too. We had a bunch of people waiting right before I started. I'm getting accused of not starting on time, peepaw.
You
Anyway.
know, people, he can be kind of a mean guy. I don't know if you know that.
He's literally just a shit stirrer.
Yes, he is.
He really is.
Yes, he is. 100%. Yeah, I know. And he knows it too.
Because he's old. Because he's old. He has nothing better to do.
Well, according to him, he had a hard day today, which is making him extra feisty, so we'll see. Yeah,
Oh, God. I've seen him feisty, and nobody wants to see that.
I was on time, sir. I scheduled it for 7:30. Don't you? Anyway, I'm gonna smack the crap out of him.
What's the
Anyway,
matter,
Patrick.
Peepaw? Did you roll out of the wrong side of bed this morning?
He's going to yell at you to get off his lawn.
Oh.
I know. I'm surprised he hasn't already.
I'm gonna step on it anyways.
Anyway, well, how are you, Patrick? Thank you for joining us tonight. I greatly appreciate it. How are you doing today, sir?
Oh, not too bad. It's a second Monday or something like that. I don't know. How about yourself?
Yeah, not bad. I literally just got home, like I said, about. I'm ignoring him. I literally just got home probably about like 5 minutes before this stream started. We had a parent-teacher conference for my daughter up at the school, and the school is not too far from us, thankfully. But I was kind of rushing to get everything going, so maybe I was a little late. I don't know. I apologize if I was. I thought that I had scheduled it for 7:30, but hey, whatever. Anyway. But yeah, no, I've just had all that going on today, but thank you again for joining us tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me.
So I know that you've watched a couple of our streams before. This is Maggot. I don't know if you talked to Maggot before or not.
Not
sorry.
directly.
I'm dying. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Yes.
Just please be quiet about it.
Yeah. I don't think anybody wants to listen to me cough into the microphone. Yeah.
No,
You sound so awfully sick. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Sorry.
She sounds a lot better than what she did, because she was. When did you start getting feeling bad? Like,
I don't even know.
Friday?
A couple days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. But she sounds a lot better than what she did, but she just sounds like a little congested. So I hope that sending her all the monster and soup that she can consume. So, but no, I appreciate you coming on and all that. So, what did you? So you have been making quite the scene here lately in the community.
I've stirred some pots apparently.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah.
You apparently started up with Tommy C and then on Dave. Started up with Peepaw first and D-Max, and created a song. You've been everywhere here these last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'm trying. Okay, I've floated around a long time in the background, and I was like, well, I'm gonna make a splash. I might as well do it big, I guess.
I'm sorry, say that again?
I've been floating around in the background for a while, so I figured if I was going to make a splash, I might as well make it big.
True. Well, no, and it's been really cool, actually, because I think that you've been, just wanting to get to know certain people within the community, tweeting out at them and stuff, which is honestly, really brave. It's brave, but then again, it's just you just wanting to get to know them and wanting to see what happens and, see what they have to say and all that. So yeah, no, I get it. That's actually really cool. So we did talk earlier this afternoon briefly, but I just I know that we didn't really get a chance to fully talk. Obviously, we were saving it for tonight, but you said that you came from Tommy C's audience, is that right?
Yeah, so the progression was Tro and The Right Opinion, and Tom Dark and Turkey Tom's side. From there, I kind of went on, went to Nick. Nick led to Tommy C, which is kind of backwards from what most people normally end up. From there, I think I progressed to Dave, and now recording kind of came through somewhere in there, and yeah.
Oh, nice. So you kind of, well, where I started from, I started I started on the tipster side. Woohoo for me. Um
You're
Same.
probably so proud right now, aren't you?
well, Mega did too. We both did actually, but
Oh,
she was more well known. I just was a viewer at the time. I wasn't a chatter. I wasn't anything like that. I was not a goth mommy, thank the Lord above. But that I never turned into a goth mommy or anything like that. But it was very interesting because I got to see him like towards his peak, I guess you could say. Like when he was starting to be, more popular, he was starting to get more views, and then I got to see his downfall. So
yeah.
it's a,
I
it's a.
came in just before that.
Oh, did
As
you?
far as like really becoming a heavy viewer, like really starting to jump on the streams and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right about when the flamenco pancakes thing happened. Or not
Oh,
flamenco, sorry,
the
deaf
salvo.
noodles.
Oh, the deaf noodles thing with.
Yeah,
Oh, gotcha.
with Salvo.
With
Yeah,
salvo. Yeah. Well, and
yeah.
I started to become a little bit more involved around that time too, because that deaf noodles I would really like to talk to as well. I think that would be a really great conversation. But no, I think that it's very interesting to see like and hear like different people and where they came from and how they've interacted with the community and stuff like that. So I guess we'll just jump right into it. How did you get involved with like Tommy C and stuff like that? Like how did you get involved in this community or find Tommy C, I should say? Was it through the right opinion?
It wasn't through the right opinion. So the right opinion and Tom mainly, Turkey Tom, kind of led me down the whole path of like he does his videos on everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So I would see people brought up in his videos, and I'd go, I kind of want to maybe see some more content from that person. So then I'd try and track down, and sometimes it was successful, sometimes it's not. And Nick was one that I'd seen a couple bits of information here and there on his videos. And I was like, oh, okay. So then I went into looking into Nicholas Diorio. Well, Nick, I really enjoy your content before I say this. Nick doesn't put out a lot of videos.
No, he knows.
But he was on Tommy C's show. So that kind of got me in. I was like, okay, I want to see kind of how his interactions were on here because I thought how he presented himself was very logical, very he's a very concise arguer.
Yeah.
He doesn't mess around and he
Yeah.
gets to his point and his points are there for a reason, which I like. And Tommy's the same way, but he's funnier. And I apologize again, Nick. But he is. And Tommy is really, really, really willing to like just laugh at things. And I appreciated that so much. And so that's really why I became a big viewer of Tommy.
Gotcha. No, I do like Tommy. I think I can't remember how I found out about Tommy. I think it was if I were to take a guess, because I don't remember exactly, but I think that it was around the time that I started watching the Keemstar show. And did you ever watch the Keemstar show or know about the Keemstar show or anything like that?
Okay, so I've watched the Keemstar show literally as it became the dumpster fire that was the Blizzard last year.
So you came in. Oh Lord, have mercy! You came in at the interesting parts.
I know Keemstar from back like when Keemstar was yelling at kids on the internet.
Right.
As far as like knowing who he is, obviously I don't know him. He probably doesn't know me, but that's like I'm aware of him and knew who he was and knew he was a personality on the internet and knew about Drama Alert and all that back in the day when it was really just an up and coming thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which is funny because that means I missed the whole arc where Tommy and him worked together and Colossal is crazy and
not,
the whole baited thing.
I did too, actually. Because, well, the way that I found Keemstar was through a video that he did, and I've said this before. He did a Drama Alert on, well, he did a whole bunch of different like drama alerts at the time when it was like very, very popular. But I think that he was covering a Minecrafter by the name of Kiwi who was accused of like being like a sex pest, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's how I found him, was through that. I don't know why, but that's how I found him. And then I found out like all this other stuff behind him about how he had all this lore, how he had that podcast with Tommy and Colossal's Crazy, and I found all that out. Like I've said this before, like I'm still learning somewhat of the commentary lore when it comes to like the older heads, like Keemstar, Tommy C, Dead on Dave, a few others. Like I've said this before, which is kind of weird to say, and this just goes to show how much I know. I had no idea who FouseyTube was. No clue.
I didn't either.
No.
I knew
not the only one. Thank you. I
knew Fousey from the whole Colossal thing because I remember watching the Colossal thing at one point when it was fairly fresh and new. The first video, the second video, I didn't even know came out. So that's kind of like where I was in and out of commentary for probably a good timeline.
Gotcha. Yeah, I came from like the Let's Play era, if you will, of YouTube, and I came from like Tobuscus, Game Grumps, Yogscast, there's a whole bunch of others that I probably
I feel like that was like the second generation of that because I remember like the real OGs, like going back to Machinima, and you got Markiplier,
Markiplier,
and all that. Yeah. Like I just started watching Markiplier again. I have not watched him I literally looked at the last video I watched. It was 9 years ago.
I've been watching Markiplier for years and years and years. I've been watching him for years. And honestly, probably the past like year that I've been in commentary is the least amount I've watched Markiplier in my years on YouTube. But I'm like a diehard Markiplier fan. I love that man.
Yeah, I see. I think the last video I watched from him was the Stanley Parable video.
Oh, that one was really good. I love his gameplay so much. He's just funny to watch.
Yeah, his Five Nights at Freddy's gameplay is the best.
God, yeah.
It's so good. just thinking about it just makes me laugh. I love
like that's like that internet lure that I love because like now that's become actually a part of that game almost.
Yeah.
Like if you look at any lure and information surrounding Five Nights at Freddy's, there's so many people that refer back to Mark's video and him doing Let's React.
Yeah, no, his playing of that really, I think, is what skyrocketed the game as far as it did. Like, that's one of the only reasons it became as popular as it did was because of Markiplier.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, because my nephew, he's 10. He will be 10. In February, and he has been playing Five Nights at Freddy's now since Markiplier started playing it. He's literally been playing it since he was like 4 or 5 years old. I know.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And the way that and I want to say, and I don't know this for sure, but I want to say that the way that he found it probably was through Markiplier. And not that there's anything wrong with that necessarily. I mean, it's a game, it's not. Would I let baby Huck play it when she was 4 or 5 years old? No. Would I let her play it now? Probably, because I know what the game is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Back when it was first coming out and when it was, starting to gain traction and stuff like that, a lot of people weren't sure what it was because they knew that it was a horror game. But as we all know, most horror games tend to be very violent. They can be very gory, whatever it may be. But, but with... I do like Five Nights at Freddy's, though, not gonna lie, just for the jump scares and stuff. Like, it's really funny.
It's hilarious. It's taken the jump scare and made it funny, and, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like you said, I played Fear 2 and Fear and, oh, God, even going back all the way to, like, I remember the original PlayStation and going through and doing the original Resident Evil. So, like, I remember scary games were actually, like, scary. Like,
you
had to be a certain type of person to want to do that. Like, you had to be okay with being jump scared.
Right.
I could never do it. I could never play Resident Evil. It was just too... I still, to this day, have never played it. But especially, like, when I was a kid, it was just way too scary for me.
Yeah, and it's funny, because now you look back at it and look at videos and Let's Plays of it, and, like, when people are like, oh, let's retro game. And it's like, good Lord, how did that scare me?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Well, that's how What's up, Dave? Look who's here. Dave's here. Hi, Dave. Haven't seen him in a while. Sorry. Anyway, but no, the way that I look at like some jump scary games and stuff like that, as long as I can take some horror and some gore, just depending on what it is. I've said this before, and Patrick, you probably don't know this, but we are very much horror and Halloween aficionados in this house. And so,
Okay.
yeah, so this is our favorite time of year is Halloween, like no joke. And
I think I could one up you.
I'm sure you probably could. But
we got married on Halloween.
Did you really?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So you did say that. Yes, you are married. Yes. How long have you been married for?
So it's our 2-year anniversary coming up, but we've known each other for 5 years.
Nice.
Aw. That's so sweet. You got married on Halloween, lucky. I would love you to. Not gonna lie, I would love to get married on Halloween. I'm not gonna lie.
It very almost didn't happen. Like very almost didn't. Yeah. There was a whole thing where we didn't realize that there was a waiting period in order to get your marriage certificate. And there is a way to bypass that, but it required a lot of actual physical jumping through hoops. And I'm like a self-contained now recording in which I've got a bad knee, bad shoulder, bad eye, bad back. So like me moving quickly anywhere is not like graceful or fun. Mm-hmm. And so trying to literally run around blocks downtown, yeah, that was not fun.
Ouch. Yeah. Ooh. Well, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I am 36.
Oh, we're the same age. Look at that. So yeah, okay. No, I understand. I understand completely. As I have gotten older and the stuff that has transpired with me over the last year, I totally get it. I understand. But no, congratulations. You will be celebrating 2 years on Halloween then, or is it 3?
Yep.
Nice.
2 years.
Nice. Yep. Well, congrats. I've been married to. I explained to you, Mr. Huck, briefly. Yeah. I've been married. No, I'm kidding. I've been married. We've been married for 10 in June, but we've been together for 17 years. So,
oh wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's insane. I can't believe it's been that long. It boggles my mind that it's been that long, but yeah, that makes me just feel older than what I already do. So anyway,
it's okay. This is my second marriage, so that makes me feel old.
Hey, you know what? That's okay. No judgment. That's totally fine. But no, that's really cool. So you found. So you started interacting. So let me ask you this. I'll just go ahead and ask this, and then later on we can play the videos because they're hilarious. How did you come up with that idea to ask Tommy and Dave about how they met?
Okay, so it all started with Riveter and kind of was just like a fluke. I just really wanted to know like where the whole Riveter part of his name came from. And so I was just like, oh, screw it, I'll just ask him. And he's like, oh, I'll say it on stream. And I was like, oh, cool, that's an interesting way to handle that. I was like, that way more people will see it. And I was like, this could be a thing. Like, nobody's doing this kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, who can I ask about stuff? I was like, well, start with the longer, more term persons in commentary. And so I was like, well, Tommy on stream, I'm afraid of. I will not hold back on saying that. Like, Tommy on his stream, he can be vicious, but he's funny about it. Oh, God.
Yeah.
And, like, I could take it, but, like, I want to actually get somewhere positive and possibly productive with it. So I thought Dave would be a great person to ask. Shockmouths, Mitch, D-Max, Toxic I had questions for that didn't involve him losing his eye. I not heard back from Toxic yet. I did ask him.
You should ask him about his eye, like right off the bat.
We did.
I feel like I wanted to go for the things that like nobody's really asking about. And my two big rules were, once I sat there and sat down and thought about it, I'm like, okay, I don't want it to be malicious. Because like there's so much malicious stuff happens already.
Yeah,
but
I get you. Mm-hmm.
It has to be malicious, and I want it to be something that like you can't readily find out in like the last year of commentary. And I feel like being involved in the last year or so of commentary, I kind of have a good idea what's been said. So
true. Yes, that's a good point. That is a very, very good point. Yes. Yeah. See, and that's yeah, and I get that. And well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, you're fine.
No, and
well, I was just gonna say, I asked Dave that question, and I actually had asked Tommy behind the scenes. I was like, hey, I'm looking for a good question for Dave. I think this would be a good question. And Tommy was like, well, what is this? Like, kind of thing. And I'm like, well, I'm just trying to like generate content, man. And he's like, yeah, but why? Kind of thing. And I'm like, I thought it would be funny, but now I'm second guessing everything. And so I actually went and talked to River and was like, hey, look, I've got this question. I was like, is this a good question? Because now I'm like second guessing myself because I asked Tommy and I didn't really get a yes or a no from Tommy. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, oh, I'll see what River says. He's known Dave for a while. Yeah. And so River's like, yeah, no, that's a good question to ask him. So I was like, okay, cool. And so talking with Dave, I thought about how I wanted to like craft this question in my head, because Dave can tell stories fantastically.
Yes.
And
yes.
I asked him a while back ago about the Pokemon story from Germany, and he really didn't want to tell that story, so I had to pay extra money. But that was hilarious. So I kind of got an idea from watching Dave stream, like how to interact with him pretty good. Mm-hmm. And I knew that if I said a certain thing, it might generate content. And so I was like, I know, or I was like, you outranked Tommy.
You're a genius, dude. Like, seriously. That's like, Dave destroyed the competition. Okay, Dave. We'll see.
And I was like, yeah, Dave, you outranked him. And I knew Dave would either run with it or like be humble about it. Either way,
yeah,
I knew it'd be funny. And then going back with how Dave just spun that, it was fantastic. And I was like, look, if I post like Dave actually telling how he and Tommy met, everybody's gonna be like, yeah, cool. But if I get this clip right and I clip it just at the right, I think I could maybe get Tommy. And I got Tommy.
Yeah.
And I was so happy I got Tommy, and like I doubted he was gonna respond. I was like, oh, maybe he'll see it and just like laugh.
Okay, of all,
when he
anything pertaining, I will say this: I have not yet talked to Tommy. I would love to talk to Tommy one day. I actually did reach out to him earlier. I haven't heard back yet. I don't know if I will or not. We'll see. But I would love to have Tommy on. I think that it would be great. But let me just say this. You know how Dave is, and you know how, you've interacted with him before. You see Dave, he's very outgoing, whatever. Let me just say this. Tommy will react to anything or answer anything pertaining to Dave. I can guarantee you that right now. So there should have been no worries there whatsoever. But I get it because you don't quite know, like, Dave, obviously you've interacted with him. You know how he can be. With Tommy, though, I can see how he can be a bit intimidating, that, you don't really quite know how to approach. And, we've, I don't know if you know this or not, but we've actually talked to Matt Pitt.
Okay.
We've had him on stream, and he said the same thing, that when it comes to Tommy, you have to, like, know what you're doing it for. Like, when he was asking you why, that's what he does. He just wants to know exactly what it's for, what you're doing with it, yada, yada, yada. And he's very analytical.
Tommy breathes funny like a pug. That's true. He's always fucking heavy breathing into the mic and smacking his gum.
True. But that is very true.
He's just like...
watch... bad dog. He's starting up all sorts of shit today. Anyway, but no, but with Tommy though, from what I've seen of him, and from what Matt has said, and from what Dave has said, and I think even people has said this too, that he's very analytical, and he just wants to know like what exactly it is that you want, you know what I mean, or what your end goal is. And if you have to know, like when you're on stream with him, I've never talked to him on stream, but when you're on stream with him, you just have to make sure that you know exactly what it is that is going on, right?
Yeah.
And so, or to a certain degree, because otherwise you may or may not get chewed up alive, who knows. But it's but no, what I'm telling you right now, and I know this for being around, I know for a fact that if you were like you did, Tommy will answer anything and everything pertaining to Dave. Like there's no question, like none. Like anything involving Dave, he would be like, "What?"
That escalated to a point that I never thought it would go to, though, and I was so happy that it did, because I was laughing so hard, and I was like, "This is perfect! Like, this is what I wanted to do."
Two old men fighting over how they met. I mean, you can't get anything better than that. It's no. Okay, so in what order? So okay, hold on. I have. So just let me share my screen with you guys real quick. Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, so tell me, thank you for subscribing, Meth Town's Worst. Appreciate it. Anyway, so you see my screen right now, right?
Yep.
Can you tell me in what order the responses are in? Because I tried to find it earlier, but I didn't quite know. So, does it start here?
Yeah, it starts with that one, I believe. There's one that, okay, if you look at the video, Tommy has headphones on for the first one.
Okay, so
and then from that, it's Dave's response, and then Tommy's video rolls in with the fat ass friend.
This one,
which, yeah,
okay,
and then I think it went from there. Somebody had put together a super clip on it.
Oh, did they? Oh, I would love to have it if you could find it.
Bear with me.
Tommy and I have been fighting.
It might be on my Twitter, because I think I might have posted.
I'll look there.
Like on and around there.
Okay, hold on. I'll look there. You guys have been fighting professionally for 12 years. Yes, I know. I can see that, Dave. Can totally see that. But yeah, and again, when I've been lucky enough to have Dave on stream too. I had him on a couple weeks ago, or about a month ago or two ago now, and he said the same thing about Tommy. That Tommy is just, very analytical, very old head, but he's a great guy. I totally believe it, that Tommy's an awesome dude. I would love to talk to him one day, but we'll get into the Peepaw and Riveter stuff here in a minute. I want to do this. Okay, just want to thank that on Dave for the interaction. Okay, is this it right here?
No.
Oh, no. Okay. Somebody had replied to that. Okay. I think it might be on Tommy's first video.
Okay.
I think it's called Two Old Gays Fighting About How They Met.
Hold on. Pulled up the wrong one. Hold on. There we go. That's two old gays fighting about, oh my god, that's too funny. Okay, hold on, let's see. Yeah, because like I said, I tried to find it earlier, but I didn't know what order they were in. So that's why I figured, this is one of them. Okay, I know that one. This one. Okay. I guess we could just play this one and then we can play Dave's response soon after. Or...
Yeah, and I'll keep looking to see if I can find it, because I'm pretty sure I have it in my history somewhere.
Okay. Here we go. This one's too flippin' funny. Okay. Let me go ahead and pull this up here real quick. Let me back up.
I think I got it.
Oh, you did? Oh, great. Awesome.
Yep.
Go ahead and DM that to me. That'd be wonderful. I want to watch that.
All right. Sorry, I had to pause it.
No, you're fine. You're good.
Should be sent.
Dave just spelled out evil in the chat for people. Really? Again, two old men fighting. I love it. I love it. Oh, I love it. Well, people, I was gonna bring up about like how he found you and stuff like that, and how he found D-Max and all that. I was gonna get into that. That's the Peapod stuff that I was referring to, sir.
Blech. Blech. Ain't nobody want to talk about that.
Who, D-Max?
Ain't nobody want to talk about Peapod and D-Max. Neither one of them, alright?
I sent it to you on DMs on Discord. Apologies.
Oh. I'm 4 years older than you, Missy. You know what? You're still older.
If I were you, Dave, I would not take that level of disrespect.
You are 4 years older than me, but that's besides the point, sir.
Me personally, I would not take that level of disrespect.
I paid him. That's what I do these days. Yeah, I figured. We know Peepaw. It's okay. Oh, good. Okay, it's 7 minutes. Yes! Yes! It's content, man. So, Teddy did this! Teddy did it! Yes! Thank you, Teddy! Oh, you are a G, dude. I love you. Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and pull this up here. I should have known.
Retired gay couple argue about nothing.
Fairness to Dave, he was on a lot of drugs at the time. He was terribly fat, clearly in the head. But there's no disagreement on how he met. It's very simple. He simply doesn't remember. And you can see him struggling to try to remember. But in fairness to Dave, it was a long time ago, and it wasn't exactly the best time in his life. All right? So here's how we met. Here's the truth. I had mentioned it in passing a few times on the show. And I think he'll remember this. I didn't just walk into some stranger's hospital and say, "Hey, buddy, how you doing?" "Oh, we're be buddies." No. How did I know he's hurt?
Kills me. Oh my god, they are too flippin' funny, man. Oh my god. Okay.
Tommy's faces is what sold it. Like every time it came back around to the there, you can see him stroke it out.
Hold on,
that line.
I'm restarting it. I'm restarting it. Okay, hold on.
In fairness to Dave, he was on a lot of drugs at the time. He was terribly fat, clearly in the head. But there's no disagreement on how he met. It's very simple. He simply doesn't remember. And you can see him struggling to try to remember. But in fairness to Dave, it was a long time ago, and it wasn't exactly the best time in his life. All right? So here's how we met. Here's the truth. I had mentioned it in passing a few times on the show. And I think he'll remember this. I didn't just walk into some stranger's hospital and say, "Hey, buddy, how you doing?" "Oh, we're be buddies." No. I would have to know he was hurt. How did I know he's hurt? That means I knew he was. Here's what happened. Dave used to go to this casino every Saturday. He'd been going there for a long time. He was in the Army officially, but they told him to stay home and take care of his doctor. Go to the doctor all the time. So he's rarely in uniform. He couldn't probably get in his uniform at that point. He was in tremendous...
Yeah, it's so hard to believe that Dave was like almost 500 pounds, I think he said.
Yeah.
Wow, I never knew Dave was that big.
Yeah,
I knew he was a bigger dude. But...
Yeah. Well, when he came on, and he said this before too in other streams that he's done, but I asked him at one point, like, how big did you end up getting? Because I didn't ever see you that big. Like I saw him when I started watching him last year. He was, I don't know how much he weighed at that point because I don't want to say or insult him or anything because, I don't want to get it wrong. But he's like, "No, I was close to 500 pounds. I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, that is so crazy to believe. I don't know. I'm sure that there's pictures of it that he's posted, but that's great. That's so hard to believe that he was that heavy.
Yeah, as a bigger dude, like, I can respect he might not have been like the time he wants to relive in his life, but seeing the progress that he's made from, there's a couple like Shot from the Point streams you can see where Dave was a pretty big dude down to where he's at now. I mean, he's offered a lot of inspiration as far as to me personally. He suffered with a lot of stuff and like still overcame it. So that's where I was like, maybe I can do some stuff too. So he has actually been a personal inspiration.
Nice. He hit 525? Oh, damn, Dave.
Christ.
That is insane. That is crazy. But yeah, I know. I think that I remember him saying that too. I knew that it was 5 something. I just couldn't remember exactly what it was. But yeah, that is crazy.
Amount of pain. He sat to my left in a poker tournament or a cash game or something of that nature. He sat to my left, right? We talked about sports the entire time, right? I remember people were getting irritated with us because we were, missing posting big and small blinds and stuff like that. The next week went back, same thing happened. I think I skipped a week and I went back, and I was told the week prior Dave had some kind of something happened where he was almost completely disabled, and they took him to the hospital. I said, that's too bad. So the next day, I decided to go to the hospital. I just didn't do it at random. I think probably that's Dave's earliest memory of me. So he either forgot our initial reaction, which is completely understandable under the circumstances, or that's the first time I made an impression on him. That's it.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a very good point. Yes. That is
And see, here, when Dave was going over his story, I was like, oh, all right, I come from kind of a military background. I've never served. And I won't even go there and try and pretend that I did. Mm-hmm. But I literally come from my brother served, my dad served, my stepdad served, my grandfather served, my wife's grandfather served, her dad served. Like, they've all been there. Mm-hmm. And so, like, I thought that maybe with, like, a muster call or something, that maybe it was, hey, this guy's been put in the hospital and Tommy's kind of the new guy coming in and he's being told this. And so he's like, oh, out of the goodness of his heart, maybe at that time, he went and just saw, someone whom he's in the same unit with. So I didn't know. I never really dug into Tommy and Dave's backstory too much. I know that there was one discussion where Tommy comes rolling in and he's like this fresh young new guy, and Dave's sitting there playing video games.
Wow. Wow. Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, hold on. Oh, you know what? Oh, I'm sorry. Peepaw sent me something here. Hold on, give me a second. Oh. So Peepaw just sent me a video. It's Dave's it's his story, and apparently it's a video of it's more of a backstory into Dave, and it shows a lot more of his struggle. It's a real tearjerker. Like, I don't know if I want to watch that now. now that he told me that, but we'll see. Oh man, you are in different companies with the same unit. Wow. I love stories like this. I do. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'm glad that you thought of it and you got this done, sir. Doing the Lord's work.
Well, thank you.
It is amazing. Ever since I've been married, it's short term. My ex-wife doesn't remember who Dave was, and she's actually there. I didn't just walk into the hospital and say hello. I had a relationship with him, admittedly short, and admittedly he was only what do you call it? He was an acquaintance. But I felt so bad when I heard he was dragged out. I thought, oh, the hospital's not far. Let's stop in and say hello. Dave was very appreciative for it. So we started a relationship after that, and then we started fighting and yelling at each other and hanging up on each other and all the other shit that came with it after that. And 10, 50, 12 years later, it's the same bullshit. So that's the truth. That's how me and Dave met. It was over poker, and then we became friends after I went to the hospital. I didn't wander in his room, the big dummy.
Although if he would have, that would have been great, not gonna lie. Oh my god, that's too funny. Uh-oh, what happened here? Oh, there we go.
No, I think you're just misremembering a little bit here. It's actually not me misremembering this one, because you couldn't have possibly have visited me when you got the information that I was disabled, because that was in Launchstool. I was medically evacuated to Launchstool when that information was out. The local hospital where you visited me at which was right by our apartments, right by our house. Right, it was right off post, right off base rather. That was for something else. That's when I first got there, and I got hurt. And I think you found out about it because you were there at the formation and someone told you. I don't know how you found out about it, but I did not know you prior to that. So there's just a disagreement, but I'm not misremembering because you couldn't have visited me when you think you did because that was in launch stool. And you didn't come visit me in launch stool. Nobody did, except the fucking chain of command after they got fucking chewed out, but nobody else did. You came and visited me at the one that was right, not Hilda Garden, that was too far away. It was the one that was right next to Post. I can't remember the name of the hospital, but that's where you and your family visited. Quick timeline the way that I remember it. I was traded to Tommy's company in early 2007 with the intention of us deploying just a few months later, which is what we did. We deployed in summer of 2007. I got hurt at the beginning of that when I first got there. That's when I remember Tommy visiting me because I wasn't really hurt yet. I wasn't hurt yet. We played poker after that, and I only remember that because somebody asked me who he was, and I said some guy who visited me in the hospital. He was a really cool dude. That's just the way I remember it. After that, and the only reason why I remember that part is because everything else came after. My serious trauma, when I got hurt, that all came after, and that was all in launch stool. So I was medically evacuated back the first time in 2008, January 6, 2008. They sent me back in May of 2008. I had a temporary nerve block in me. The temporary nerve block gave out in August. I was medically evacuated again. Spinal cord stimulator, October of 2000.
Fat ass friend. I was not.
He does have elf ears. You're right. You're right, bad dog. Dave does have elf ears. That's true. What's up with that, Dave?
Fat ass friend. Oh my god.
There's something you're not telling us?
Dave, are you an
You
elf?
secretly know? Yeah, are you secretly an elf?
Oh, that's too. I love Dave or Tommy right off the bat. I love Dave too, but Tommy right off the bat, fat ass friend. Oh, that kills me.
With Shay at that point. I wasn't with him. I was in the rear, my other unit with 1AD, headquarters. So I couldn't have gone to your formation because I didn't know you. You don't remember. And I remember what you were wearing, you former fat ass. You were wearing a Chicago Cubs hat.
The title of this video really should have been Retired Senile Gay Couple Argue About How They First Because I feel like they're both just like misremembering certain parts because they're just old and senile.
I mean, I get it. You know, I don't have the best memory either, but
Oh, me either. But you know, they're older than me, so rightfully so. They're clearly senile.
Oh, too funny. Oh, I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it.
And a Chicago Cubs, a huge, really, like it would have been like a tent, and a Chicago Cubs jacket, right? And that's where he thought. And the week I went in, they told me that they pulled you out of the poker game. That the hospital guys came there, and I said, "Where is he?" They said St. Joseph's. St. Joseph's is down the street. I did not know you in Iraq, even though there's a picture of us very close to each other during the wrestling thing. I didn't know you then. I was in the rear. Remember, I only did about 8 months in Iraq. I was with headquarters. I was then transferred to Shea when everybody came home. That's what happened. I don't know about Longstool. I never saw you in Longstool. I walked over.
He always sounds that way, Spectre.
St. Joseph's. Because we had like 2 weeks together. I stopped going. I went back. They told me the week prior that the EMTs took you out.
And he lives in Germany now, so that's... I mean, he's probably enjoying those German beers. Hell, I would too.
They do hit a little harder.
That's true, Peepaw. You're right. I was going to point it out earlier when he first called Dave a fat ass, but I was like, seems a little...
Right.
It's a little too easy, you know?
Especially now, yeah.
I'm sure he's self-aware, you know? He knows. He must know. He knows.
He didn't go into my formation, but he still could have heard about it because I got into a car crash. Oh, I remember you telling me about that, Dave. That's right. I still have the jersey, but never owned a Cubs jacket. Oh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it.
So, on the Sunday, I went over there. You know, I remember everything.
Tommy.
You're fat and on drugs.
Tommy.
Okay. Fat and on drugs. Well, sure.
Tommy,
All right.
Tommy.
Fair enough.
Oh my god, I love it.
So here's a funny thing.
First off, cool your tits, Grandpa. I don't want that blood pressure to get too high.
Get him, Dave! Get him, Dave! Get him! Anyway, go ahead.
All right, now I don't know a whole lot about Midwest demeanor. Okay, I moved out here like 10 years ago.
I do.
But I can tell you one thing. Tommy and I grew up about maybe 15 minutes apart. So I know a lot about Jersey people and how you can get somebody going from Jersey really easy. And the whole like, there's parts to Tommy that I really appreciate from being from that area. And it's funny because the people that have lived in that area or are from Jersey, like, I can tell they get it. Matt's one of them. Like, Matt's the Southern Jersey boy. He's actually from that area or lived in that area or something. I don't know the whole backstory, but it's just, you have to be extremely confident in what you're doing, even if you're wrong. And Tommy is that to a T.
Yes. Well, see, I'm from the Midwest. I live in the Midwest too. I was raised here. I wasn't born here, but I was raised here. So no, Midwest etiquette.
You guys found out about humility. You found that word in the dictionary or something,
right? Yeah.
And you read what it meant.
Yeah.
We never did.
So what, if you don't mind me, if you don't have to reveal it though, but are you like, what state are you in the Midwest?
I'm in Iowa now.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm in Missouri. So I'm not, so I was raised here, but like I said, I wasn't born here. I was born in California, and I'm honestly, and thank the Lord above that I did not grow up out there, because I don't even want to know. Like that.
You come from the opposite coast, okay?
Yeah, but I've known people that grew up on the East Coast, or grew up in Jersey, that grew up in New York, that grew up in Pennsylvania, and Florida, and that or Florida is considered to be East Coast still, I guess. But but no, I know what it's like to, or I've interacted with people again, like on the East Coast, and I get their attitude and all that. No, I get it. Some of it is really funny and very, very charming. Others are like, what the hell is wrong with you? But I'm sure that it's the same way here. It's the same way in everywhere that you go, but I get it.
There's nuances to every area.
True.
It's just, I was born in Jersey. I was there till 9/11 happened. And then, oh God, the year following 9/11, we moved to upstate New York. And so I went from like really city to really rural, and like went from a class of probably like 500-600 kids to like a class of 30.
Wow.
So
holy cow. Dude, there was like over 500 people in my graduating class, like no joke.
Yeah, I'm exactly average. There was 30 people. I was number 15.
Wow. Well, no, and what's funny is that Dave and I should be rivals. And I'll tell you why. He is from Chicago.
Okay. Villanark.
Huh?
Villanark, KHuck, here we go.
Yeah, Dave and I should be rivals. You don't know why? He is from Chicago. I am from St. Louis.
Oh, okay.
Get it? Cardinals and the Cubs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all are heated a lot more about sports out here. I will say that. Coming from Jersey, like, there is no one there. Okay, there's the New York Jets, or the Jersey Jets. There's New York Giants, which were the Jersey Giants. There's like all these teams that play in Jersey, and everybody in Jersey could give a rat's about any sports, it seemed like, except for hockey, which is why I like totally understood why Tommy's into hockey.
Yeah, no, I do like hockey. I like the Blues. The Blues are good. We are very much like a baseball. We did have football there for a while, but that got taken away from us, sadly. So that the Rams, the St. Louis Rams, became the Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah.
Oh, when was that? Move. Like 2-3 years ago now?
Yeah.
Go sports. Go sports.
Yeah. But Dave, stop it. Lucky I love you. Oh my god.
Now, yeah, I can misremember a lot of stuff because of all the morphine things, but the key dates on all this I remember just because of how linear it was. When I got there, when I was medically evacuated, both times, when I got the spinal cord stimulator in me, these are all just key dates that are in stone that I know for certain. I keep fucking up one thing. I keep saying I came to your company. I didn't. I came to Wiesbaden where you already were. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't even make sense to say unit or battalion because I was always in first AD. So you were already in Wiesbaden. I came from Dexheim. You would then come to my company later. I don't even remember when that was, but you and I wouldn't meet, and you're right, until 2008 because that's when I would start playing at the courthouse. But when I remember you visited me at St. Joseph's was 2007. But I could misremember that. Maybe you're just not a nice guy. That's possible. Yeah, he's a jerk. He didn't come visit me for no reason. I don't know.
Oh, that's great. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Can't say that enough. No, that was really cool. That was really neat. So have they responded or any other responses have came up with this? I know that you've talked to Dave a couple times. Have you talked to Tommy since this?
I've not, no.
No. Well, let me ask you this. So, I wanted to ask you this beforehand, but I figured that we'd start off with that because I thought that was really funny. But we'll get to the video that Peepaw sent over here in a second. How did you find, I think you told me this earlier, but remind me, how did you find Peepaw and Now Recording and all that then? And do you watch Xylee too, or how did you find all of them too?
So, Dave was my drug of choice for all them.
Mm-hmm.
He had Peepaw on. Peepaw was producer during that time, and he was just going through. He had a lot of different people on. I know that's like when Bunny was also really getting big, and Peepaw really was. I found out his backstory with Dave, I guess, was that he was also a from the community fan, and was trying to show his pecker to Dave, and now he shares his pecker with everybody, including D-Max, on the internet.
Oh, shit.
That fucking soundbite gives me PTSD. I hate it so much. I hate it with every fiber of my being.
Damn!
Peepaw, you're the worst, okay?
Oh, you want to see my pecker? Yeah, no. No, I had heard that.
You see my pecker? No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see your damn pecker, okay, old man?
But no, I remember hearing that or seeing that video, like, right when it came out. Because I can't remember who produced it or who made it. It was somebody fairly popular, if I remember correctly. I'll have to look it up. But I remember when that video came out, and I was like, this is weird.
It was weird, but I was laughing hard because, like, it
is funny. It is
small
funny.
tidbit. I come from an auto mechanic kind of background, so I'm used to a lot of guys like joking with guys, and we go at each other hard.
Yeah.
So I thought it was hilarious. And I'm like, I'm used to this kind of humor. This is freaking great.
No, and I get that. No, and I totally understand that. But now that I look back on it, it is actually kind of funny. And I'm like, okay, now that I kind of get it,
yeah,
I'm like, oh, okay, I get the humor behind it. I guess I just didn't get it at the time or whatever. I don't know. But no, I get it. So an animated did this, I guess. It's from way long time ago or from 7 years ago. Wow. Oh, and they have another one. It's Pocket Pussy's Not in the Mood.
Nice, yeah.
I'm not playing that. I'm not
Are you
playing
sure?
that.
Are you sure? I mean, you read it off, so we might as well watch it now.
God, watch it later. Anyway, it's
Rain check on the pocket pussy. All right.
But no, but so you interacted with obviously with people and stuff, and you've talked to him before. So what made you want to stay here, I guess is the best way to put it. Was it just the interactions that you've had, or is it the people? Like, what makes you want to be a part of the community, I guess?
Ooh, that's a good one.
What intrigues you? Who intrigues you?
I see and I enjoy the funny side of it. I really, really do. Like, there's so many ways to make things funny. You know, you go from like now recording, and you've got just a bunch of guys there, and like they pick on each other, and it's funny. And Mitch actually really kind of drew home a really good point. Funny groups like that are only as strong as their person that's willing to get picked on the most.
True.
And once they're done, it's no longer funny anymore, and then things just kind of fall apart because you get that awkward like falling apart. So they're really fortunate to have Mitch, who's someone who can roll with the punches and he can laugh at himself and he can be okay. So like that's funny, you know, what Peepaw does with making fun of just different things. God, it was hilarious watching Peepaw and Dave drive each other nuts, because Dave's got that little bit of quickness to him and wants things in that kind of East Coast second. And Peepaw's like, yeah, eventually. And how they would just drive each other nuts, and it was funny. Like that was funny to me. D-Max is just, he's got a knack beyond something else as far as like talent, just to get a serious issue, keep the information coming out, but also still be able to make you laugh. And I think that's kind of something special there too. So like all these people have got this thing, and then there was a real kind of like realization with me. Like I said, Dave was a good inspiration for me. Past 6 months or so, I've been going through diabetes. I got diabetes now, and I got to take medication. Yeah, that comes from something that I've had all my life, and it's because I had to take another medication. It was just inevitably going to happen. So I've been having a lovely time with that. But like Dave's been pretty inspirational as far as like he's overcome a lot. I can overcome it if he can overcome it.
Yes.
I'm better. I'm better than Dave.
Right.
I'm totally kidding.
I mean, that's a good attitude to have. Not gonna lie. No, I get I get it.
But just realizing too, like, I'm coming to terms, you know, look, I'm getting older. My body is letting me down in a lot of new ways every day. And realizing, like, you know, these people are cool. Like, everyone here seems to have something wrong with them. And whether you choose to pick on that or not, nobody gives a crap. And a lot of people like to make it funny.
Oh, yeah, 100%. And I think that that's what drew me to this community, too, to a certain degree, was how everyone, pretty much for the most part, knows each other fairly well. Or if they don't know each other, they want to get to know each other, and they interact with each other. And, you know, not everyone interacts with everyone, mind you. But, you know, the people that you interact with in this community, they're either really, really cool and you can get along with them, or they're complete and utter douchebags. Middletown, what? Bless me. But it's, but yeah, but again, you know, it runs the gamut. You know, it just depends on who you bump into, or who you interact with, or who you find and you attract to a certain degree, right? Like I said, with me, at first it was Tipster, then I found Ruin Leon. I found him through Tipster, and then I found Xylee through Tipster too. And then it went from Xylee to Dave, then to Peepaw, then to now recording, and then everybody else in between. So it's been, you know, it's been an interesting ride so far. And the Kristen Arc, I gotta include Kristen Arc in there too. I found Kristen Arc through them. I don't know if you've ever watched Kristen Arc or not, but I found...
Yeah, I've watched plenty of Chris's streams, especially after Keemstar went hard on him. I'm like, oh, I gotta watch this guy. He's probably actually funny.
Yeah, no, Chris is cool. Chris is cool. But, and then, you know, found Kristen Arc, but I started watching Chris like around the time of the Quantum TV era. I don't know if you know anything about that, which I'm sure you probably do. Most people probably do nowadays, but I started watching him through that whole spiel that was going on with that. But, you know, this community in and of itself, I think that it's really great, especially when you get to know the people that are in it and wanting to have conversations. And I think that people like you specifically that just want to have fun and just want to get to know somebody else on a personal level, kind of like what I do. You know, it's a lot more fun that way. You know, yes, you're gonna bump into some drama. Yes, some stuff is gonna come up. Your name is gonna get thrown around. It happens, but overall, I think that the good people that are around, like Maggot, you, Nerdy John, who else is here, my other co-host, you know, Peepaw, D-Max, Dave, and Tommy, and all these others. I think that we all just want to make content and just have fun at the end of the day. Yeah, do we? Yeah. Do we talk about drama stuff, and do we, you know, want to get reactions to certain things or certain situations that come up? Sure. But overall, we just want to have fun. So let me ask you this, and this is going to be kind of a little bit more serious, but not really. Have you been following any of the Ico stuff by any chance?
Yeah. I put a post out there from John's stream that I watched. I wasn't making fun of John in any way, shape, or form. I think that she's part of the side of the community, and I'm not giving any disrespect to this side of the community, that takes things a lot more serious than I ever could.
Yes.
And
yes, I agree. Yes.
They're looking to actually, I kind of want to say, almost make changes in the world where I'm just here to have fun.
Yes. Yeah. No,
and
I agree.
Enjoy myself and enjoy, you know, talking to people like yourself and interacting on Twitter or Zitter or whatever the hell it's called now.
I still call it Twitter. I probably will for a while. Yeah. No. Yeah. I agree, and it's the way that I did like Aiko. You know, I think that she did make good content. I said that before. You probably saw Nerdy John's compilation of the 2 streams that he made of it. Which I was, you know, again, and I was still very careful about going into it fully because the information as to she was accusing other people of wasn't fully out yet at the time. And again, and I was still kind of careful about it because I tried my best to not delve into any of that because I don't really, you know, that's not my thing, right? Yeah. Will I react to other people reacting to it and give my comments on it? Sure. But I've said this before. I think you and I kind of get it, and Maggie can understand too, is that I'm not very much of a reactor. Do you know what I mean? Sure. Like, I like to watch it from the sidelines, so to speak, and I kind of like to see what happens and form an opinion based upon that. But other than that, I really try my best to not get too involved. You know what I mean? Because it's just too much of a mess. Like the whole, you know, Teddy, I do not know. We're not talking about him. God damn it, Teddy. But about, you know, like the whole Edwin thing and all of this other stuff that has came across, it's like, no, I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to deal with any of that. Will I react to some stuff that I feel is like reaction worthy to me or to Maggot or, you know, whoever? Fine. Yeah, sure. Why not? But other than that, I really try not to get too involved with anything. You know what I mean? Because that's just not my thing. So that's why I like these conversational pieces better than what reacting to stuff. Although I will on occasion, but we usually just react to shitty cooking videos. Yeah. That's what we do. That's what I
Or drug addicts. Or drug addicts.
Or drug addicts, yes. That's what we like to do here. But you know, Go ahead.
I don't feel like anybody personally is capable of handling the topics that they're trying to discuss a lot of times on the internet the way they're trying to handle them. Like, I take the Tommy standpoint of, if it's really that bad, you need to call the police. True. And they're about the only people that are going to be capable of handling stuff. Beyond that, Aiko is probably 2, 3. I don't know.
No. Aiko's fucking almost 40 years old.
Is she really?
Yeah, she's 37.
Oh my god,
Oh
that
my
makes it
god,
worse.
no.
It's really the icing on top of the cake that she's almost 40. Yeah.
Oh my god, no.
I'll leave Iko alone. Moving on to Edwin. Edwin,
Also in his 30s.
yeah,
Okay.
but like he's being held to some pretty tough standards right now, I think. And I can't say that he's a good person. I can't say that he's a bad person. I am not about to call somebody a pedophile because I don't have that kind of qualification about me.
Right.
You know, I think it's wrong to take people's past and like bring it up to make them relive it. Like, I'm kind of glad I'm not younger. I'm not of the generation that went through and had to have my high school on social media and stuff. Because there's kids that are getting hit with that stuff, and it's like they're not even old enough to understand. And I was trying to kind of lay that out in a funny way with my tweet. Like, we're talking about a nearly adult, maybe talking to some other nearly adults and doing stupid stuff and posting nearly nudes. Like, how far are we going to sit here and start, like, you know, just nitpicking things apart?
Right.
And it's not the way to go about it. Like, so what? You're going to sit there and we've gone from he potentially was in a vehicle where he sexually assaulted other consenting people to now we're labeling him a pedophile. Like, I don't know.
No,
And I'm sorry. And if you got to clip this part out of your stream, I get it.
No,
That's my
totally
2 cents on it.
No, you're totally fine because it's been said before. It's like it's not anything. Yeah, no, I get it. You know, and that's why I've said this before that I'm so happy that I did not touch any of this when I first started streaming because there's just no way. There's no way. No.
How many times has it come out that like everybody starts pointing fingers and then it comes out that like, oh, we didn't have an important part of the information.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Or we're taking a part of the information and misconstruing it.
Right.
Like
I agree.
This whole thing goes back to a blizzard in Buffalo on Thanksgiving.
For the most part, yeah.
Like you can draw everything back to that. And it just spiraled into now we're almost at Thanksgiving again. Like we're almost a year. This drama's gonna have a birthday.
I know. That's crazy. No, yeah, no. Yeah, next topic, please. Let's talk more about me. Okay, people.
Yeah, that's true. We gotta get our eulogies in now. He is gonna croak soon.
So, I really don't have very much else, but I do have one question, actually. I think I'll end it with this. So, you know, we commission a lot of different stuff. A lot of people commission different things here and there, right? And we like to, you know, whether it be art or, you know, whatever it may be, right? You commissioned probably one of the best songs I think that I have heard in quite a while. And I gotta tell you, how did you come up? I gotta ask you, how did you come up with that? And if you don't know, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, most of you probably do. Patrick is the one that commissioned the Now Recording song with Mike the Bike for Now Recording, and it's by the beat of Under Pressure. Dude, I have had that song literally almost on repeat. Like, I'm not joking. That was incredible. What made you think to do that?
So I wanted to for a while now. I've actually got other people that I want to do songs for that are similar. Had this like I wanted to do something that was different, like a gift for like a show that I really appreciate. They make me laugh a lot. Mm-hmm. And I just enjoy that. And so to kind of give back, I wanted to give him back something special. And it's like, you know, everything like that I've experienced, like when you're hanging out with a bunch of guys, like you got to be able to laugh at yourselves. And these guys clearly can laugh at themselves. So let's like make a song of like their highlights of them, you know, like their greatest hits kind of thing.
It because
And
yeah.
So I was like, ooh, I actually approached Mike the Bike. I wanted to do it on Tupac did a song called Thug's Mansion, and I was going to call it Spurg's Mansion.
Ooh, that would have been cool.
And we talked, and Mike wasn't comfortable with that, and then he's like throwing out a couple ideas, and he actually threw out the Under Pressure. And I was like, oh my God, of course. I didn't even think about it. I was like, I love that song. I really love that song.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. So I started thinking about it, and I was like, what would the words be? And I was like, the Matt Pitt comment, or the Matt Pitt tweeting out on me. Yeah. I was like, oh, I could get into this. I was like,
what was the Beavers slander? I'm really interested in that one.
Oh, I got the song pulled up. You want to play it?
Sure.
Okay, let's do it.
I just want to know the lore behind the Beavers thing.
Oh, yes, that's a good question. Yes. So you and Mike wrote it together, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I Beavers is always hitting on women, no matter what.
True. So real. So true. Yeah.
Like the live stream, even still, like that between that and the women of the commentary community. I think that gives a very good portrait of Beavers, and I was just like, he's a thirsty man, and so
you're not wrong.
I was just like, I can tell, and so yeah, that's where the Beavers DMs all sad with porno came from.
Oh, gotcha. I love it though. I love it. So when I first heard it was one of their live streams that they did last week, right? And D-Max had said that there was going to be a special, special surprise at the beginning of the stream. Well, I missed the first part of the song, and then I started listening, and then I caught like the middle part of it, and I'm like, oh my God, that's D-Max. That's Mike the Bike. I
can't remember when I first heard it.
But yeah, it was really, really cool. That song is absolutely amazing. And the fact that when I'm actually going to we're actually going to have, spoiler, we're going to have Mike the Bike on Monday. That'll be fun. So we're going to obviously talk to him about this too and his other stuff too. But yeah, this song in particular is one of my favorites.
That's true. I have many questions about his anime takes.
So yeah, we're going to have Mike the Bike on Monday. That's going to be a lot of fun. So, but let's go ahead and play. Let's get this pulled up here because I want to play this and I don't care. I don't care if we get claimed or not. I hope we don't, but I don't care. I'm going to play it.
I hope nobody's getting claimed with this. I really hope not.
I played it towards the end of my stream when it first came out, and I just let it go. I didn't care.
Did it get claimed? I don't know.
It is what it is. So let's go ahead and play this. I love it. I love it. Love it. And the lyrics are on screen. Oh, I gotta say something real quick. I just thought of something. So Xylee played this on one of her streams that she did, like right before the swoop video dropped about the interview that she did with Josh. It's a members only. It turned into a members only stream, and she hadn't heard it yet, so she played it and she was reacting to it. Somebody in the chat said, "Oh, it's Vanilla Ice."
Oh God! I mean,
there was a court case.
Son of a monkey! I'm like,
I mean, it's kind of like they're not necessarily.
They're not necessarily wrong, but I'm like, nah.
Didn't Vanilla Ice lose the case because there was a symbol beat like extra or something?
Yeah. The way that he explained it was he explained it like way a long time ago when all of that was going on, and it was the stupidest explanation ever.
Yeah, I think it was like dum 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 dum, and his is dum 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 dum.
Yeah.
Like it literally was a symbol.
Something like that. Yeah, it was so stupid, but yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and play it. Let's play this masterpiece.
Yeah, go spur on.
Now reporting that it's a spur on spur, splits a fan base in two, puts people on streams. Not on it, not on it. Eat it up.
I do have one question though. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Did you have D-Max in mind to sing this, or was that
No.
Mike's idea?
That was all Mike.
Okay.
He basically said, I have a great idea for somebody to kind of sing on this. I was like, cool, just run with it. And like, I kind of found out that it was D-Max, and I was like, and I approached D-Max and I was like, did you sing on the song that I commissioned? And he's like, maybe. Because I've got a copy of this. So Mike was fantastic to work with. Mm-hmm. He sends out, like, he did this whole song by himself. There's a whole version of just him doing it.
Oh.
And so he's like, no, I want to bring in somebody to sing on this. He's like, I've got it for a couple spots. He's like, I got it in mind, but he sent me kind of like a rough draft of the song to say, like, what do you think? Mm-hmm. And so that version's slightly different than this, but there was a couple like minuscule changes, but this is pretty much it.
Wow. That's really cool. I can't wait to talk to Mike about this on Monday too. That's going to be really neat.
Eat it up. That's okay. I was bitch, never knowing what this stream is about. Watch core and toxic screaming, let me out. D-Max's tanks gets me higher. Beaver's on, Beavers on, tweets.
Oh, God. No, God.
I love it. Love it.
This is the first time I'm actually seeing the lyrics.
Yeah, right? It's so funny. It's so
Okay.
My favorite part.
Stuff from the start, nothing makes sense anymore. Feels like these days we left our brains at the door.
Not joking. Like, that's legit. That's one of the realest lyrics ever.
It's the tower of knowing what Beaver's take
It's
is
about. Disavow.
The horror of knowing what Bieber's take is about is probably my favorite
I know,
one.
right?
My favorite one. Because it's so fucking real.
It's
Like,
so
if you understand what Bieber is talking about, there's a problem. There's a problem.
Oh my god, I love it's. I can't say that enough. I love it. I love every minute. This is so good, so good.
Bring that cold place, volume high. Beaver sleeps, coffee before he tweets.
And before he streams. Can't forget that
Yep.
part. Oh my god.
Just gay, after all.
That made me choke when I first saw that lyric. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Starts with fence,
But it don't work.
Beaver's DM with love, but it's also sad with hope.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I'm sure D-Max was dying when he had to sing all of this. Oh, it's too funny.
D-Max starts to laugh under pressure, we're peaking. Can we give this love one more chance?
No.
Oh, God.
Give love one more chance.
No. Yes, Doug Love. Give Doug all the love.
Fuck, did Slug make it into this song?
Well, because like I still think it was one of the funniest episodes when what is it? Slug was wanting back in, like he had already been kicked out, and Matt Pitt like sits there and he pulls the chat and he's like, okay, should we give Slug a chance? And like they do the whole episode, and at the end of the episode, Slug actually won his chance to speak, and they let him on. So he speaks his piece and everything, and at the end of it, they're like, and he's banned.
Yep.
Yeah. That's about right. Fair enough, really.
Yeah, give Doug all the love. Doug deserves all the love, yeah. Yes, these are our boys.
Hashtag not my boys. Ew, gross, disgusting. Never associate me with that again.
Hush.
Gag. Fucking gross.
Well, two of them are yours.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Beavers or not? D-Max and Mitch.
Oh God.
D-Max and Mitch are mine? Says who?
They're your friends.
At least you got the gay ones.
Says who?
Says me. Well, it says you and me.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not friends with anybody.
Oh, D-Max. Oh, so D-Max isn't your best friend? Yeah, that's what I thought. She tapped it. Oh, it's too good. Ma'am. You know I'm right.
Now recording. Subscribe.
I love it.
I'm sorry,
I
D-Max
love
to
it,
subscribe at the end there made me laugh pretty hard.
Yeah, that was
The first time I heard it. Because I was like, he sounds like he's laughing at that point.
Oh, man. Oh, that's too flipping good.
Hey,
I love it.
Hey, look.
What?
There's an old fart here now.
Peepa! Hey, Peepa!
Oh, God.
What are you playing?
What are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing?
What the fuck was that?
What was that?
Hey, that's when I enter a room now, everybody knows I'm the man. And so they just get reminded.
Isn't that like copyright music?
Were you playing I'm the Man? Is that what you were playing?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of have a question.
Okay.
So, out of the blue, I get this question popped to me from this who I thought was a decent person at the time, this knick-knack paddywhack guy.
Oh God.
And so I'm cordial and I answer questions. And so I'm sitting here tonight and I'm being behaved for the most part. Not too spicy or sassy.
At least you're honest.
And I'm getting like just mean milly mouthed all night by this dude. What the hell?
I spread it around evenly. Now I don't appreciate that.
Listen, I know you spread it around. I've heard stories about you, okay?
Look, $20 is $20. I said this on Dave's stream.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well.
What? What are we talking about right now?
I think I know. I think I figured it out. People, what are you doing? Hello, sir. How are you?
Well, I'm a little bit.
He's lost. He's lost. He doesn't know where he is right now. He's very confused. He's wandered too far from the old folks' home. He's having a moment right now.
Peepa.
Are you? I'm waiting. I'm waiting from Little Miss Mouth to finish. So are you done? Are you done? You feel better now? Do you feel like you've accomplished something now?
Pass the mic back to the senile old man. Sorry.
Yes, Peepa. How can I help you?
Oh, so you're see, that's what I'm talking about right there. This cackling stuff, right? You two get in here and you just start cackling.
To be fair, I haven't cackled at all this stream until you showed up. So, fair enough.
True.
Oh, so now I'm just a joke. So now I'm just
you said it, not me. You said it, not me.
You know what? I'm gonna say,
you said it, not me.
There's several people getting added to a future docket. That's how.
Oh God, I hope so.
I'm waiting.
I wish a bitch would. I wish a fucking bitch would put me on a docket. All right, I wish.
Listen, the last time you got put on a docket,
Lord of mercy.
milk toast took you to town, young lady.
Okay.
For shame, Peepaw.
All
No.
right, Peepaw.
No. No. No.
He didn't say that with a straight face. Give
No,
me a
he
fucking
couldn't. I
break.
heard him. No, he couldn't. I heard him. Dude, I was, at some point, I may react to that just to watch your part on Badwick Stream. Holy shit, dude. Strictly Patrick, did you watch that stream by any chance?
I have not had a chance to watch that.
So, I'm going to tell you something. I don't know if it was because of, I don't know if it was on my end or what, but it was like the audio that I was hearing was kind of like disembodied in a way.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was like when I was trying to have a conversation, I just kept feeling like I was talking. It was like it was echoing, and I don't know. It probably was on my end or whatever, but I don't feel like I just don't feel like I did very well. So I haven't actually listened.
You handled yourself just fine. It went fine.
Yeah,
you did a good job.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did just fine. I've listened to it a couple times now.
Yeah.
And you took him to task like you should have, and you did just fine. You did great.
You know, I don't want to keep like beating a dead horse or whatever, but it's like, I replay things in my head and I get to thinking about shit, Dave is upset because he feels like people brought his family and shit into this, that it was unprovoked and what have you, right? Okay, fine. But then I would post to him, how long did he talk about my wife and kids?
Yep.
And make his little snide comments, and I never said a damn word.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then when I finally came back out and actually said something, it was directed at him. It wasn't directed to his brother.
No.
And his fiance.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
him. So,
in honor of Seth, I would just like to point out to everybody that Milltown's brother's girlfriend does in fact have cancer because Dave feeds her asbestos. I know Seth would really appreciate me bringing that up, so
okay,
you're welcome.
Good to know.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm gonna say. Peepaw, you were a business owner. I've been a silent partner in a business. For someone who prides themselves on their YouTube channel is their business, he handled himself awfully at every turn he possibly could with this whole deal.
One thing that I will, and this was something I had to learn, right? And this is one thing that Dave can't seem to wrap his brain around, is at the level, even the level that I'm at, which, I broke 1,000 subs. Yay for me.
Yeah, you're a big shot now.
Oh, yeah, right. The thing that you have to stay focused on is not the numbers, and it's not the subs, and it's not the channel members or anything like that. You have to stay focused on one thing and one thing only. If you're not having fun doing it, that in turn means that your fans are not going to enjoy what you're doing.
Yep.
And so you shouldn't even be doing it.
Yep. I agree.
All that other stuff will take care of itself. As long as you're having fun doing what you're doing and it's entertaining to you, which in turn means it's going to entertain your viewers, all that other stuff takes care of itself.
Yeah, and that applies to every facet.
Yeah. Yeah. Not just YouTube. Everything in your life. If you're not enjoying your job, if you go in and your job is not enjoyable to you, That doesn't mean that every day you go in and it's sunshine and roses.
Yeah.
But overall, if your job is not enjoyable to you, you're going to hate your life.
True.
Because our jobs take up so much of our day every day, right?
Yeah.
And so
Hi.
you're going to become very bitter. And so my advice to you is, if that's where you're at, get out of that job, find another job, one that you're going to be happy doing. Even if it may be for a little bit less money. And I know that's, I gotta have, okay. But listen to what I'm telling you. If you're loving the job that you're doing, even if you're making less money at doing it, pretty soon, because of your enthusiasm and your love of the job, that's going to be seen. It's going to be rewarded. It will be rewarded, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and that, just, but he can't get past looking at numbers, right? Like he would talk about, he was kept focusing on, well, your biggest stream was when I was on there.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. No, that was just stupid.
And
what does that matter? What does any of that fucking matter? It doesn't.
It doesn't.
And that's why, kind of what I was alluding to earlier is that we need more people like Patrick and those who are
Well, let's not get too big on that one yet.
No. We can go back to that. We can go.
I don't think we need more, because we don't know about Patrick yet. He's an unknown. But he kind of talked a lot of smack to me tonight, and so it just means I've got to do a little research. I gotta look into this dude a little bit.
Oh, Lord have mercy! You're gonna get ratioed by people, Patrick.
And
I probably will. I'll be honest.
And let's not. He's coming in. He's throwing money around, and when you throw money around, you know what you get labeled. So sugar daddies, pay pigs.
True. But no, Patrick, if you don't have to, but I suggest that you go and watch the Badwick stream. It's up on Gospel of the Lamps YouTube page. It's from the I believe
it's timestamped, I think.
Badwick has the longer version on his channel. Lamp has the more condensed version on his channel.
Yes, right. It's timestamped to when Peepaw comes in. If you want to skip all the mumbo jumbo ahead of the time to when Peepaw comes in, I suggest you watch that part.
No. Because it's important to listen. Because here's the thing, Badwick and Lamp did a great job.
Oh yes,
in asking him questions.
Yes,
and stuff. And the thing of it is
Milltown has a whole spread of lies.
Well,
you gotta really.
I just meant that if he didn't want to listen to Milltown droll on forever, he could go to the part to where you came in. But if he wants to watch the whole thing, he can. I suggest that you watch the whole thing, Patrick, because like I said, people said it best. Badwick and Lamp did such a great job with talking to him. Like, they kept their composure. They did really, really well, and they did great with talking to him. Like,
that's not always easy when you got someone that you're not a fan of. Yeah. Even if like you aren't directly bothered by what somebody is doing, and I was bothered by what somebody was doing, and it's not always easy to sit there and just keep your cool and talk to somebody. So I'll definitely listen to it.
No, they were extremely objective, and they were very, very, but they did prod him on, the different questions and different aspects of what he was doing and things like that. Like, they kind of tried to make him see the light to a certain degree, especially Lamp. I fucking love Lamp. Lamp is amazing. Yeah. And, but no, they did a really good job with like trying to get him directed into what he needs to think about and things like that. Like, they were really trying to be more objective about it. And Lamp brought something up earlier. He tweeted something out earlier about like the whole doxing stuff and stuff like that. But I'd say that he's like one of the good people, like with you, is that he's one of the good people that just wants to make content and just sees what happens. You know what I mean? Like, he's sick and tired of like the drama, and I'm sure you are too.
Oh God, yeah.
To a certain degree, yeah. It's like we just want to sit back and have fun, and fight over who made the best grilled cheese, and
I did. No, I lied. I did not. That woman that made the homemade tomato soup and stuff with grilled cheese. No, she won. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that was really good. I would do something like that. I have done something like that before. Yes, I am the cook of the family, people.
Yeah, and so am I. What's your point?
I'm just saying, I do a lot of cooking. I can make my own tomato soup. Would you like some?
No, I hate tomato soup.
Okay, well, what would you like then?
I don't want anything. I just had a big bowl of homemade chili that I made.
Ooh, nice.
It is getting to be that season.
Yeah, I'm waiting for chili season too. We're gonna cook up some chili. Probably not this weekend because I'm gonna be gone, but probably sometime next week is when I'm gonna do it. So because it's starting to get cold here, it's gonna be nice.
Speaking of chili,
I'm headed. I'm going somewhere this weekend.
I know
I
you
made
are.
the best grilled cheese.
And
I made the
very
best grilled cheese. I made the breast. Breast.
I made the breast.
you made the what now?
I made the breast.
Back bringing up boobs. Imagine that.
That's getting clipped.
I mean, I do have my wife has the best breast. That is true. Goodbye.
True.
Oh my god. But no, I wanted to bring something up that Peepaw was talking about on his stream.
Oh,
this is a uniquely like Midwest thing. This whole like you were talking about chili the other day and cinnamon rolls and all that.
Yes.
That is a uniquely Midwest thing.
Yes.
no, it's not. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No.
Coming from the East Coast, I've never seen that before in my life. I came out here and you guys got taco pizza, you got that, you got all sorts of stuff going on out here.
Southern, listen, let me tell you something right now, okay? And I'm not trying to throw no shade towards no Midwesterns or nothing like that. I'm not, right?
Mm-hmm.
You could throw it.
But in the South, it is kids grow up in school, right? And when the weather turns, like right now, the beginnings of fall and stuff, they'll start having chili. And the kids lose their mind. Not because the chili's any good, because it's really not that good chili. But the lunch ladies make homemade cinnamon rolls. And these things, I'm not lying, y'all. Those cinnamon rolls will be the size of a tea saucer, right?
Yep.
Plate that you put a tea, and they're honking big, and they're tender, and they're homemade. It's homemade bread.
Oh,
right?
You can't beat that.
And it's so good. And kids grow up. I mean, so think about this from kindergartner. These little kindergartners are getting these cinnamon rolls that's almost as big as their heads. And so they have them from the time that they're in kindergarten until they graduate high school. Right. Mm-hmm. And so we can't quite figure out why we have an obesity problem in our public school system. We're still trying to get to the bottom of that, and I feel like one of these days we'll figure it out. We'll figure out one of these days.
Yeah, hopefully.
So no, that's and so now, like even in homes, if you have chili, it's like automatic. You got to have cinnamon rolls as the dessert to go with the chili. Now, sadly, we don't anymore because the wife and I are changing up our diets and things like that, and so cinnamon rolls and things like that are a thing of the past. We don't do that.
You could still take a picture and set it on the table.
Well,
think about it.
I mean,
what are you, a sadist? Why would you?
True.
Why?
I mean, Patrick, he's not wrong.
But you're an evil man. You're an evil man.
I agree with him 100%.
So, people, what do you use to make your chili with? Do you use your
hamburger meat?
Just regular hamburger.
Hamburger meat. Yeah. I used back in the day when I was an avid hunter. I would use deer meat.
Oh,
that's good stuff.
No, okay, you go bet. I'm gonna tell you something.
Deer meat is disgusting. Okay, I live in Maine. Okay, we've got plenty of fucking deers up here, and there's plenty of fucking deer meat, deer jerky, what have you. It's fucking gross. It's gross.
So here's I love. Okay, but the reason why I like using like venison versus hamburgers, it's a much leaner meat.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just better for you because of that.
Yeah.
And then of course you got to have a little tomato sauce and assorted seasonings, and some beans. lots of
Post a
beans.
picture of your chili immediately. I haven't had a good like homemade chili in years, like fucking years.
I'll do it tomorrow. I can't do it tonight because we put the leftovers up already in the fridge. When I heat me up a bowl of it tomorrow for my lunch, I will post you a picture.
You better.
Yes, please.
But
Yes,
of
please.
course, you can't have chili unless you have, Fritos, right? 'Cause you
Yes.
gotta
No.
have Fritos.
Yes.
No.
True.
No, I don't like
Y'all are-
Fritos.
You guys
Let's-
got some weird combinations you figured out here. Can I see
Sour
that?
cream. Sour cream.
Whoa, whoa,
on chili,
whoa, whoa,
though?
whoa. Yes, sour cream, cheddar cheese, and Fritos. What do you mean weird combination? How else are you going to eat chili?
Okay, can we
Crackers?
I don't eat it
how
with
many
Fritos.
people? We got 4 people in here. Maggots, have you ever heard of ham balls?
Ham balls?
Yeah.
I mean, I've
Yeah.
heard of balls, like plenty of balls, but not ham balls. Yeah.
Little Smokies?
Yeah.
Oh, like the
yeah.
little sausage thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The
Yeah.
little smokies. Yeah. I know what those
Yeah.
are. Yeah.
All right, a taco pizza,
Yeah.
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 puppy chow.
Yes. Yes. Puppy chow.
yeah.
Puppy
What?
chow's the best.
What?
You
Yeah.
hear Maggot's reaction? This is how I was when I came out here and heard about these
puppy
things.
chow is Chex Mix.
Yeah.
Snickerdoodles.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
well-
Snickerdoodle
well,
cookies.
Snickerdoodles are just cookies, aren't they?
No,
No, well,
no, they're not what you think they are.
No, hold on.
they're cinnamon and sugar. They have cinnamon sugar and
I got one for
they're-
ya. Has anybody heard of gooey butter cake or cookies?
Are you talking about like blonde brownies? Brownies?
No.
Blondies are my thing.
No.
Yeah, but no, I've not heard of those.
It's a St. Louis staple. You either
Mhm.
make gooey butter cake or gooey butter cookies. And it's literally butter. You make it with butter
Mhm.
like you normally would, but the secret ingredient is cream cheese.
I think my wife has, and you use like a yellow cake mix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my wife makes it. Around here, they call them blonde brownies.
Oh, okay. Well,
Those are not
yeah.
blondies. Blondies
Yeah.
are
I
totally
didn't
different
say
thing, I feel
blondies.
like.
I said brownies. BROWNIES.
Well, that's
Brownies.
No, but there
Blondie
is.
is a
But yeah, there
blonde
is
brownie.
blonde
I know
brownies.
what
Yeah.
you're talking about. Yeah, but no, here it's just butter, cream cheese, and like vanilla cake mix, and then you make them and you bake them for like gooey butter cake. You bake for a little bit longer than the cookies, but yeah, the cookies you bake for like what you would with like a sugar cookie. You bake it for like 7 minutes, if that, and then you just let it sit out and get soft. Oh, oh, it's so good, so good. They're the best. It's a St. Louis staple, supposedly, but that's one of the food groups that we're known for. Is gooey butter cake and gooey butter cookies? Yes.
Aren't you guys also Chili Mac?
Yes, we.
Okay.
Well, I mean, yes and no.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, yes and no, kinda, sorta. It just depends on where you want to go, I guess. But Chili Mac is everywhere now.
The most screwed up thing I ever seen was when I moved and was living up in around Louisville, Kentucky, and some friends I'd made up there. They said, "Hey, let's go have a bowl of chili over here at this restaurant. It's called Skyline Chili." I said, "Okay, yeah, sure, whatever." So I go in there, and they asked me how I want my chili. I said, "Well, what do you mean how do I want my chili? I want chili, bowl of chili, whatever, right?" I said, "Okay." So they bring me out my bowl of chili, and y'all, they served this over spaghetti. Pasta,
Yep.
like
Yes.
noodles.
Yes. Oh, that is so good.
The hell it is. And then the little baby oyster crackers.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I just looked at them. I just looked at them. I said, "What is this?"
Yep.
That's
Oh,
chili. I
it's
said,
so
"No,
good.
hell, I said, "No, ma'am, I don't know what this is, but this is not chili."
Are you
It's
feeling
so
okay?
Good, though. It's so good. It's the best. Are you kidding me?
Okay,
It is so
listen.
good.
Listen, KHuck,
What?
darling,
What?
after that music you played this morning, that was questionable at best, and now you're telling me that chili over spaghetti noodles is good. Okay,
Yes.
we're
Okay.
going to have to
Hold
listen.
on.
Wait, what?
I got
We
one.
need to have.
I got one better for you.
Hey, You need to have a little talk with Jesus.
I do not have a. I've talked to Jesus today, and he said I'm cool. No.
He's have a little talk with Satan. That's
You
what
know what I
he's
need?
back
You know
for.
what? You know what? I'm going to blow your mind here even further. You want to know another St. Louis tradition?
I don't know.
During Lent, we have.
I'm not Jewish.
I know it's Catholic.
It's Catholics.
Are you sure? Are you sure you're not? Are you sure you're not a Jew, people?
During Lent, what
Only
we
from the waist
hear,
down.
because we are.
What the fuck does that even mean? What does that even mean?
Oh Lord!
I know what that means.
I gotta explain to you.
No, I don't know what that means. I don't know that Jewish.
I really want
men
to
are
hear
not,
people
like-
explain this to Megan.
Yeah,
He's
I want to know.
So the children of Abraham, to show their covenant
Uh-huh.
to
Oh, wait a
God,
second.
Where
Wait a
is this
second.
they were
conversation
they,
going?
they,
Wait a second. I know what
they-
this is. Wait.
they
Never mind.
circumcised themselves.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So there you go.
Walked into it. But no,
Fuck.
you want
Fuck.
during Lent, because St. Louis is
Get that
considered
vision
to
in
be
your head.
very Catholic,
Uh,
or in some areas it's heavily Catholic, I should say.
So fish. You have a lot of fish.
It's fish fry, and every fish
Yeah.
fry. Okay, there's catfish, and there's other different types of fish.
Oh no! Well, see here they're breaking their okay. They can't have catfish because of the it's of the skin, right? If they're truly sticking to
Gotta be a
Lent,
saltwater fish.
it's gotta it doesn't have to be salt water, but it can't be like a smooth skin like that. It has to be a scaled fish.
No, I think it's I don't know. It's frozen. That's all I know. I think I don't know. I think you're right though. I do remember that, but
Yeah.
it's they call it catfish. It could be tilapia. It could be another type of fish. I don't know.
Oh,
But
they
anyway.
could probably they're probably serving it catfish. They just
Right,
don't
right.
care.
Yeah, but it's fish, like either catfish or whatever that they dub it as fried catfish, right? And spaghetti with tomato sauce.
Oh Lord heaven!
Yuck,
It
that
is-
sounds fucking. That
it
sounds
is
disgusting.
Honestly, if you
delicious.
let any Italian hear about this on the East Coast, they might kill people out here.
It's spaghetti noodles with just regular tomato sauce. Like it can be any kind of tomato sauce, whether it be thick or thin. Oh, it's so good, so
Sounds
good.
absolutely horrible. I fucking hate seafood. I hate fish. See, this is my dilemma, right? Like all the shit that Maine is known for, all our popular food, I don't eat. Like I hate it. I don't like lobster.
Mhm.
All right, you
like
ain't gonna
moose?
catch me. You're gonna catch me eating a fucking lobster roll. All right, that's all I'm saying. Like,
I'm
What
not
about
really
beaver?
big on lobster either. I'm
Do
not.
you eat beaver?
no, we don't eat beaver. We eat moose. All right, we eat
Yeah.
moose.
Moose, elk, bear.
Moose? Really?
Yeah, we got moose. Yeah.
But you don't eat beaver.
Think about it, there, Maggot.
Okay, so I can see right now I'm gonna take Buddy
On
from
the
you.
occasion, yes,
Nope,
I do.
Nope.
I don't refer to
we
it
got
as
it right
beaver,
here.
okay? I don't
we-
refer to it as
I didn't-
beaver. I refer to it as
Clip this out.
strange. My name is not
I'm
Seth.
gonna listen.
My
I'm
name
gonna
is
clip
not
this out and
Seth.
show, and I'm gonna show Bunny and
You go
that
ahead
is-
and you show Bunny, and she's gonna laugh right in your face, and she's gonna tell you I eat that
You think
strange
so?
on the regular.
You think
Yeah,
so?
yeah,
You think
yeah.
so?
I do. I do
Okay.
think so. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Okay.
You may get your feelings hurt, little girl.
Not as much as your feelings are hurt right now, old man.
So,
I have no feelings.
Okay.
I've lived too long on this
Oh,
planet. I
that's-
have no
that's
feelings
baloney.
anymore.
Sure. Okay. Fucking
so
that's
people
dope.
have a question. So the video that you sent me earlier of
Yeah.
Dave and his backstory, right?
So you want the story, the TLDR?
Well, I mean, we can watch it, but I didn't know how much time you had.
Well, I'm fixing to go to bed because I'm old.
No
You
shit.
guys go ahead and watch it. So what had happened is I'd taken the last stimulus check that we had received, that everybody was sent out, and I didn't need it. I didn't need the money. We didn't need it. I mean, it was just I felt like the money needed to be spent, because the whole thing was to quote stimulate to help get things in the country back up and going again. And so I took the money that was sent, and used it. And I had to put a little bit of my money in there with it as well. But
Yeah.
and I got now normally I would have just bought the components, built the PC, and shipped it out to Dave. Right, that's what I
Yeah.
would have done. The problem was this was during the pandemic and crap, and you couldn't find a GPU to save your life. And if you did find one and did get your hands on one, you were paying like three times what it was worth.
Yep.
Yeah, it was horrible. So the only place that you could actually get anything was to go one of these boutiques and whatever, right? So I went to this one that I had seen advertised. I had checked the Better Business, rating and stuff, and they had a good rating and all that, right? Meta PC was not even operating back then.
Wow.
So we got the PC, whatever. They sent it to him, and he had it just a few months, and it quit working. So he packed it up, shipped it back to them because it was under warranty. The shipping company, I don't know which one it was, lost it. They made him wait because they had to wait because, to file insurance and everything else, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and the whole time is this was back when Dave wasn't working in the pawn shop then, right? And so Dave really was streaming a lot more than what he does now because he was, yearly using the streaming to really supplement his income.
Mm-hmm.
And so him being out this PC was not good. The laptop he had been using was on its last legs. I mean, it was really starting to give up the ghost.
Mm-hmm.
So they finally sent him another PC. And he had that one maybe 6 months. And it started doing the exact same thing as the first one did.
Wow.
We contacted them and said, hey, yeah, whatever. They came back and said, well, it's no longer under warranty. And we're like, how's it not under warranty? And we went through everything with them, whatever. And they're like, sorry, yada, 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 what have you. And I was like, okay, so this is bullshit. And so, in case you guys don't know, one of my superpowers is manipulative as hell.
Yep.
And so I went out and I gathered up bits and pieces of Dave's story as it had been told here and there and what have you.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a good friend of ours, Nixie, to do some voiceover work for me.
Nixie's good people.
Mm-hmm.
And so she does the introductory voiceover. I actually have in this video, some of the people may have already seen this, but there's actually video in here from when Dave was in the military.
Oh, wow.
And so you can see kind of what he was looking like when he was in the military. And then there's several pictures in there of when he was at his biggest.
Wow.
There is a segment where he's telling one of his streams, he tells the story about what happened and what motivated him to get off of the painkillers and to get up and start being motivated again. And that part of the video,
not an easy thing.
It will break your heart.
No.
But anyway, so I struggled through making this video because I'm not an editor, but I did the best I could. And so I put this video out, and this video like really took off. And it wasn't out, but just maybe a day or two. And the CEO of the company saw it. and he called in. Anyway, Dave and I both wound up with on a phone call with the chief, the CIO, which is the informational whatever. Um, and we had a very pleasant call, and everything. And the bottom line is they drop shipped him a new PC, and he shipped the other one back to him, and he's had this one ever since. The guy personally, went in and made sure that everything was top notch on the PC.
Wow.
And he's had it ever since, and he's not, to my knowledge, he's not ever had any more problems. So I took the video down. I didn't delete it, but I took it. It's not visible or whatever. And up until tonight, I had it actually privated. But I heard you guys talking, and I heard Patrick talking about how Dave had motivated him in his own journey, right? And I don't know if Patrick's ever saw this video or not.
I've not.
But if he hasn't, it would be something I think that you guys would enjoy, because I think a lot of you guys are kind of maybe new to Dave. And so this will really give you a really good backstory looking at Dave and what he's overcome. I don't think the videos, but maybe 6, 7, 8 minutes long. It's not very long, I don't think, if I remember
13,
right.
13.
Is it 13 minutes long? Okay, so it's longer than what I thought it was. But it probably is one of the proudest videos that I ever produced, I ever edited and whatever and put out. I'm very, very proud of it.
Well, we're definitely watching it now.
I will tell you this much. At the end of it, it has copyrighted music on it. You'll hear it come in. And so, if you don't want to play that, I understand. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy it, because I probably will put it back on private.
Okay.
Because, like I say, the whole thing was to manipulate this company into doing the right thing, and they did it. So I don't necessarily want out there going after this company anymore.
Right.
That's understandable.
But anyway, it's still, I think, I think it's really good to have all this, because to my knowledge, there's nothing like this actually put in one cohesive place. And probably I should actually go back and edit it and take the whole PC angle stuff out of it and just put it out there and just give it to Dave for him to put up on his channel or whatever. But and I may do that one of these days. But anyway, I enjoy it. And with that, listen, you guys have a good rest of the evening. And Patrick, welcome in, man. And all joking and nonsense, whatever aside, you keep doing you. You're having fun, and I think people are responding positively to what you're trying to do, and that's a good thing. And so you just keep doing it, brother. And
I appreciate it.
But just know that I'm probably gonna do a little shtick with you here now and then, because you stepped on the dance floor, so you want to do the Macarena, buddy. We'll Macarena.
Yep,
So.
true.
Look, I just as long as I don't gotta show anybody my pecker.
You can show maggots into that stuff. So
I literally said I don't what the fuck.
But anyway, KHuck and
Yes.
Patrick, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Maggots.
Yeah, fuck you too, buddy. All right.
Yeah,
Love you,
fuck
people.
off. Just
I love you,
fuck
people.
off.
Love you, people.
All right, I'll catch you later. Bye.
Bye,
All right.
people. I love you. Oh, I love this man. I love him so much. Okay.
I really appreciate him coming on and saying that. I really do.
Oh, of course. Yeah. The thing about people, and I kind of talked to you about this earlier, right? Is that I love him with all my heart and soul. And I'm very, very lucky to even call him a friend. Like, I am very, very lucky to call him a friend. And, him and I both go back and forth. Like earlier, I don't know if you saw it or not, but Clear as Mud hit 500 subscribers today. And
yeah, I know, that's awesome.
And I messaged him, Seth, and Gigi, and I meant to message Banana, but I didn't get it. I didn't know if he would get it or not. But I did end up messaging Banana, telling them congrats. That's awesome. You know, that's wonderful. And he responds. God damn it! He responded with this. Hold on, let me pull it up here, and I'll read it off. Hold on, give me a second. I said, "Congrats, people!" Like, oh shoot, dropped the phone. Hold on. Ah. Hate it when that happens. Hold on. Oh gosh. Slacking over
We're here. Can you find us?
He responded back about a half an hour later. Why am I pregnant? I said, yes. What? I said, what? And I said, I'm like, oh my God, on the subs, Peepaw, you troll. And he said, sorry, I didn't think your audio was working. It's awful low and muffled. Thanks. And I'm like,
true.
I'm like, you're welcome. That's that's what I get. But once you get, okay, the way that he put it is this: if he's not picking on you, or if he's not giving you trouble, that's when you need to worry. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's when you're like, okay, something is wrong. when he starts spitting facts at you and trying to, you know, and calling you a dumbass or whatever it is, kind of, you know, whatever, you know, again, the vernacular could be different, but when you know that you're in trouble with people, that's when you know, right? Yeah. Like, you know right off the bat. But, and I'm very, very lucky, and Megan is lucky for us to be able to say that we can call him a friend, and I'm very grateful for that.
Oh, don't put fucking words in my mouth. I ain't fucking lucky. That ain't lucky. What are you talking about, lucky? It's fucking cursed.
I knew that was happening.
Shadow humor is correct, by the way. I'm tired. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm sick.
I know.
I'm like heartbroken. My whole life is like turned upside down. I'm like, I don't know what's happening right now.
Should write a country song. Let me introduce you to someone called Mike the Bike.
You know, funny enough, my grandfather was actually in the Country Rock Hall of Fame.
Really?
He had a song about, you know, how stole my wife, stole my dog. I really love that dog, but I'm worried he might bring the wife back.
Oh, funny. Oh, you got to send me that if you can find it. Oh my God. I would love to hear that.
I'm not even joking. My grandfather is actually, that's not even a joke.
That's freaking awesome.
I'm sorry. Who's your grandfather?
I don't want to.
Oh, you don't want to say?
Yep. Nope. I understand that.
Yeah, I can send it to you, no problem. But just like, don't pull it up on stream because it'll show his full name.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't want people to know.
No, that's fine. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, no. If you just want to send me the song, I mean, I can listen to it later. We don't have to play it on stream or anything.
No, hang on, give me a minute. You guys can start playing this. I'll look for it.
Okay. Alrighty, so Weird Collar Guy, you know what, let me pull in Weird Collar Guy real quick because he's been waiting patiently, and then we'll watch the video, so we won't be too much longer. Hi, Weird Collar Guy.
Problem, but just like, don't.
Hello.
How are you, sir?
I'm okay. I originally got into the waiting room when Peepaw was doing his impression of the Grandpa Simpson meme, Old Man Yells at Clouds.
Yes.
You know, and it doesn't exactly help that Maggot was winding him up and keeping him off balance. I mean, you know, it's pretty obvious that it's his way past his bedtime and his meds have worn off.
Yeah, true. True.
But it was in particular because, you know, he was trying to say that people couldn't eat catfish because it wasn't kosher. It's obvious that wherever it was he went to divinity school, they didn't read much of the New Testament. But then again, I think he was Southern Baptist, so, you know.
Yeah, probably. Well, because the most of the catfish that we get here, if I remember correctly, and again, I could be totally wrong, but most of the catfish that we get here locally is from the Lake of the Ozarks. So I think that, again, I could be wrong. I don't know if that's still the same that it is now, but that's how I remember, or somebody had told me that like a while ago, and it just stuck with me. But I don't know if that's true or not. But did you have a question for Patrick before we start this video?
Well, yeah, actually, Patrick, I think you might have answered it, but how did you come through with the lyrics for these songs? Did they just sort of come, or did they?
It was kind of just, okay, so I wrote the first draft of the song on my lunch break.
Huh?
I had a good idea of what I wanted to throw in once we like figured out a song. I knew kind of what I wanted to touch on, and then the rest of it was kind of just figuring out like I wanted to balance it out. I didn't want to pick on anybody too bad one way or another.
Mm-hmm. And yet the hottest lick in the whole thing was at Beavers.
Yeah, I thought it would be the Mitch.
Well, you
whole
did
section.
I mean, most of the lyrics were about Mitch, but really the one that actually would involve police intervention was about Beavers.
Yeah.
As it should be.
Yeah. I mean, of the people, he's probably the most likely candidate to end up in a prison or on a milk box.
Yeah, well, he's already got the Bond villain accent, so
Yeah, he does actually.
There's a comedian that does a thing. He does accents, and he says if he's being followed by somebody and he wants to lose them, he takes out his cell phone and starts to talk into it with a South African accent, because South African accent is nothing but violence, implied violence.
I think it is linguistically, like you've got the German accent, which is like just shy of a screaming argument with somebody.
Yes.
And then you've got the Afrikaans.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like Florida is to Australia. Just a little bit the junior.
Yeah. I studied German, and Afrikaans is like German with all of the manners removed.
Yeah.
I mean, goodbye is buy a donkey. I mean, it's, anyway.
As long as you stay away from them German hospitals.
I'll get off to let you guys get on with it, but I thought that but I really did want to know where the lyrics came from. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Have a good night, work caller guy. KHuck had to go to the bathroom, so it's just us for a second.
Okay, sounds good. So I've seen that you are a Slipknot fan.
I am. That's why I said it was really cool that you were from Iowa, because that happens to be like one of my favorite albums. Yeah.
Yeah. So is that where the whole maggot thing comes from? I've wanted to ask you.
It is actually.
Because Pulse of the Maggots is definitely like one of my favorite songs by them.
That's cool, actually. Most people never get that reference. I have to explain it usually.
Yeah, I could see that. I actually went and saw them like 3 years after I moved out here. There was a concert that was amazing. It was
I believe
all of my high school. It was basically, let's see, we had Parkway Drive, Marilyn Manson, and Slipknot.
I love me some Marilyn Manson too, yeah.
So I was like, oh my god. I had no voice by the time I was done. Pulse and the Maggots was freaking amazing.
I've seen a lot of, well, I haven't seen them live. I've actually never been to a concert, funny enough, but I've seen them play live, obviously watched them play live or whatever. And they're always really good live. I'm actually surprised. They're one of the few bands that is like actually good live.
Yeah. I will say seeing them in Des Moines was definitely worthwhile.
Yeah.
Because, being that they're from Iowa and all that. And I never even put 2 and 2 together because I started listening to them when I lived in upstate New York. So
I think, which one was it? I think one of their music videos is actually filmed in Iowa. It's the
one where they wrecked the house and it's filmed in West Des Moines, Iowa.
Yes.
Duality, isn't it?
Duality. Or no, not Duality. It's oh my god.
Before I forget.
What are you guys talking about?
Hang on a second. Let me look it up real quick because I can't believe I'm blanking on the name of this.
Sorry, I had to step away for a second. What are you guys talking about?
We're talking about Slipknot.
It might actually be Duality. You might be right.
Oh, well, I have something to show you.
It's Duality. Yes, you're correct.
It was Duality? Okay.
Yes, yep. Yeah, I was going to say, because I've seen that music video a bunch of times. I know that, I knew the lore that was, like, filmed in Iowa or whatever.
Well,
yeah,
my dad has seen them live a bunch of times.
I saw them live.
That was a house in West Des Moines that they like bought, and it was like a foreclosure sale, I guess. Yeah. And like they straight filmed on that thing and destroyed the whole house, and then sold it afterwards.
That music video is one of my favorite music videos. It's so good.
Well, Megan, I sent you a picture a while ago. I don't know if you found it or not, or if you still have it. But you remember Tim from the anime stream?
Yeah, you did send me that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm terrible at fucking responding to like DMs and shit, but yeah, I think I saw it. Yeah, his Slipknot tattoo. Yeah.
Yeah, he has a big old Slipknot tattoo that he's had since like high school.
I love the S, the S symbol that they use because it reminds me a lot of those like S's that you would draw back in like elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys
like the Superman S. Yep.
Yeah, like we would do it like with the 6 lines or whatever, and you'd connect them or whatever.
Yep. That's why he did it, was because of that too. Yeah. Yep, that's why he did it that way. But anyway, sorry, we're getting sidetracked. Let's go ahead and watch this. Oh god, I'm gonna cry. I already know I'm going to. Okay. All right, let's watch this so we can get to know Dave better. Here we go.
Hi, my name is Nixie, and I'm here to briefly introduce to you someone very dear to not only myself, but to many, many people around the globe.
Wow! Look at that right off the bat. That is wow. Holy cow. That is crazy. I can't believe that he was... Oh, that's... Can you guys see this? Am I sharing my screen right now?
Yeah.
That is... Wow.
His name is Dave, but he's better known to most as Dead on...
Oh! I can't even recognize him there.
No.
Yeah, no. That doesn't even look like Dave.
That is great. Wow.
Dave, or the copious one. Dave is an amazing content creator that has one of the most inspirational stories of strength and drive you might ever hear.
Wait, what happened? Yeah! It was just me and Chris anyway. All right. Yes. Hey, that gave me the win. Hey, look at that. I'm on top of the tower. Yeah.
He is a disabled vet that was medically retired during active service in Afghanistan. He lives with irreparable nerve damage and lives in daily pain.
Oh, wow.
Well, it was hard because of the heat and but
oh my god.
Oh my god.
He's such a baby.
Holy cow, look at him. Oh my god, that is crazy. I wish he was still here. Dang it, Dave. Dang it, Dave, come back. Oh, wow. That is...
It was really good training. God forbid if any of us have to get into any real...
My question, where's Tommy?
That's true. Tommy was looking pretty fine back when he was in the military.
I saw a pic... You know what? I think Xylee played a video of his from, like, way a long time ago when he was, like, younger. I'm not sure how old he was. But I saw a little snip of it, and I was like, ooh, hi, Tommy. How are you? Yeah, it was...
We have an idea of how to acquire targets, turn on targets, and not kill our buddies, which I think is the most important thing.
He is also a father, a friend, a mentor, and above all else, Dave is an entertainer. His passion for comedy is infectious, and his wit. He's the guy that, despite all his own pain, just wants to make you laugh. And this is his story.
You ever been too big to walk? I was bedridden for 3 years, man. I was bedridden for 3
Wow.
years, but I couldn't
Yeah.
move because of the nerve damage primarily. But ballooning up to 525 pounds certainly didn't help.
Look at his bald ass head.
He does not have a head for bald head.
No.
No, he does not. No, but still, that's wow. Okay, so guys, enjoy this. Hi, Reese. Hello, Reese. Enjoy this video while you still can, because apparently this is going to go back on private after tonight. So yeah.
Yep.
But when I first got out and decided I was going to lose weight, I was
What is he
in a
playing?
wheelchair.
Like
I had a
Skyrim.
walker.
I can't tell.
No.
Maybe.
Or
No, I didn't need to
Pokemon.
read it too. No, I had a kid to yell at. Bring me food. I had also a really weird house. We were living in a converted attic that had the perfect walls for me because they were really narrowed in. So I just leaned against stuff when I had to go to the bathroom and shit like that. It's not an existence that I ever want to live again. It was hell. That's what I was. Look, the reality was I was miserable. I lost
Oh, Peepaw, 7 Days to Die. That's what it is. Okay.
my purpose in life. All I knew was to be a soldier, and now I couldn't be that, and I felt really embarrassed. And I was getting taken out of rooms in ambulances. I had to be taken out of a 3-story house with a cherry picker.
Oh boy.
Oh my god. I remember him telling me that. He told me that on stream. Oh my god, I can't even imagine. Ugh.
Because the EMTs couldn't get me down the stairs. So they put me in a fucking canoe. And a literal, like a rubber canoe, strapped me to a cherry picker. And this happened this was on military posts. It was so fucking embarrassing. So I was eating to die. I ate 2 loaves of bread a day, man. I was eating to kill myself.
Jesus fucking Christ, bro.
Oh,
How
god.
the fuck do you eat 2 loaves of holy shit, bro?
Oh my god. I
That's
can't.
insane.
This resonates a lot with me.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's crazy.
Bro, I barely eat like at all during the day. This is just like eating 2 loaves of bread. I can't even like fathom that.
I
Jesus
can't either.
Christ.
I can't either. Oh my god.
I'm really ashamed of that because I don't believe in suicide. So I was doing it passively, but I know what I was doing.
I get that. I get
So I
that
can't-
so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, same.
I totally get the whole like the idea of like not wanting to kill yourself, but like
Self-harm.
also not wanting to exist. Like
Yeah,
it's
self-harm.
like a daily. It's like a day. No, not self-harm. Just like the general idea of like you don't want to kill yourself because you have reasons to live, right? But
Mhm.
at the same time, existing is just like awful and it sucks, and you just don't like want to exist.
Right. Oh my god.
It was a really dark time for me. So, what made you find your purpose? Well, it's funny. So my daughter was about 8 years old. This was about 7 years ago. And she came into my room because I was separated from everybody. I had my own room that I never left. I kept blankets that covered the doors so no light can come in. Anyway, one day I called her in for something, and I said, "Hey, Alicia, I need something," and it was to get food, of course, because that's all what I always want. I was neglectful, and I didn't pay attention to her. I wasn't a very good person. I was really selfish, and I gave in to a lot of despair, and I treated her terribly. It wasn't fair.
Dude, I'm already crying. Like, no.
Despair is a damn good word for that feeling too.
Yeah.
It really is.
I actually relate to this a lot because like when I was a teenager, I lived with a house full of Puerto Ricans and I loved them a lot. Like they were like my adopted family basically. But the mom was like a very depressed person, and her husband had passed away, and so she basically spent all her time like in her bedroom and just like watching TV and eating, and the only time she would yell for anything was if she wanted like food or wanted a cigarette or wanted us to make her coffee or whatever. So I relate to this, unfortunately.
Same. And mine's from being in a similar position to Dave.
Yeah, and she was
so
a
there's
hoarder.
a lot of.
She was a hoarder too, so it was like there's a lot of trash everywhere, and yeah.
I can't even imagine. Yeah. Oh God. I've been in depressive states myself too. Like I go through.
I've never been in that situation.
Neither have I.
Like in Dave's position, but
no, I haven't either.
It's
but
a dark spot to be in. Like, I've got thanatophobia, and like so that's straight up. I fear death. Like I legit have like some people don't like spiders. My death is a spider for me. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So like I can resonate with where Dave's coming from of the whole you get to that despair, like where like you don't want to be here, but you don't kill yourself either. So you're just existing.
Yeah.
You're kind of like you're kind of in a self-built purgatory.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I like really like contemplated the fact that there would come a time where I was gonna like not exist anymore, and it was one of the most horrible moments probably ever of my life. So yeah, I get that. Yeah,
I've been there before too. Oh man. Oh God.
I let my pain just make her life worse than it needed to be.
People weren't joking.
I'll never forgive myself for it. I'll never stop trying to do better. She came into the room and she was leaving it, and she turned around and she looked at me, and I saw in her eyes, I saw something I had never seen before. I'd never seen her look at anybody with disgust. She was disgusted in me, and I saw it.
Oh
I don't know if she knew what it meant, but I knew that look. And I'm like, I'm not gonna be this guy anymore. That's my daughter, man. I brought her.
Can relate. Can relate.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Sorry for not offering a whole lot of good commentary right now.
I'm not either. Besides me trying not to bawl my eyes out right now, yeah.
Her into this world. This isn't right. I'm saddling her with a burden.
Yes, Fairy, this is Dave. This is Dave, yeah. This is, I'm not sure how long ago this was. Maybe Peepaw, if he's still here, he can say it. But, yeah, this is Dave.
Because I'm in pain. So, the next day, I stopped taking morphine and Percocet and Vicodin for the first time in 4 years. And I went through about 11 days of the worst pain,
withdrawals,
mental torture I've ever been through in my life.
Oh my God, Dave, I love you even more.
That detox.
Oh, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine what that was like.
It's awful.
Yeah.
Because I've got chronic pain, and I was on hydromorphone, which is hydrocodone and morphine combined.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually ended up reaching out for help because I was like, I'm snorting these suckers. Like,
oh yeah,
no tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, this is not a road I want to go down anymore. So I actually reached out to pain management doctors, and I was like, hey, I feel like I'm becoming addicted to these things.
Yeah.
And that was a phrase I will never utter in my life again to any doctor.
Good for you.
Oh my
I was blackballed.
God.
Good for you.
I was blackballed.
It's
And
so
I
bad.
hated the fact that it took so much for me to admit that I was there and to ask for help and to be shut off immediately.
They're fucking awful. Even if
wow.
Because I was an IV drug user for many years. And they just, when you go into a hospital, go to the emergency room, anything like that, they don't treat you like everybody else. They really don't. They view you as a seeker of drugs because you have a history of substance abuse.
Right.
Some of my worst experiences in the hospital was when I was in the hospital having my children. Because they were just ruthless and mean. My veins were really bad when I had my last kid. And they were just so ignorant about it to the point they were just sticking needles in my arm, and letting my arm get all swollen up and shit because they couldn't find a vein or whatever, and
they just couldn't be bothered.
Yeah.
Well, good for you to be where you're at now.
Yeah.
That's why it's not easy. It's not easy.
No, it's not. And that's why I give all the people that have to suffer through that all the credit in the world, because I don't know what that's like. I have my own, oh God, here we go. I have my own had my own suffering there for a while, and I don't wish that on anybody, especially when it comes to certain diagnoses that you get that you just can't help. And Patrick, I don't know if you know this. I might as well just say it since we're, since we're telling stories. But I've said this before. I had cancer a year or two ago now. And I had to have a hysterectomy.
Oh, wow.
So I get to go through menopause at 36. And it's not been fun. But
I unfortunately can somewhat relate to that on the male side.
Oh, gotcha.
I'll tell you this much. And I know I told you there's things that I was like, hey, if we get something, I'm gonna give you the TLDR.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the one where it's the TLDR. So I was divorced before I met my now wife. I had a kid. I raised that kid for a year. Found out that child was not mine. I found out through a text message. Found out that my now ex-wife knew that it wasn't mine. Had arranged this deal with this guy to have me raise the kid because they thought it was the better choice. And went through a lot of issues afterwards, and again can relate to this kind of despair feeling that Dave's talking about right here. Because I was told I wouldn't have kids because of a medical condition I had, and then had a kid, and then had that rate taken away. So yeah, there was a lot of coming to realization with that feeling of feeling like you're lesser of a guy.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's how I felt when I found out about my diagnosis. I felt less of a woman.
Yep.
And that I wasn't gonna be able to, do anything about it. And unfortunately, it was something that couldn't be prevented, and it was just one of those things that happened to me, sadly. But I look back on it now and I'm like, you know what? Everything happens for a reason, and there's not really a whole lot that you can do, when it comes to that kind of stuff. It's like you can only take what you can get, and you have to run with it, and you can use it to your advantage, or you can use it to your disadvantage depending on, what you go through. But I that's why I give, and I've said this before to Megan and to other people that I've interacted with too, you know, in IRL and all that stuff, is that I give recovering people who are recovering from whatever they're recovering from, I give you all the credit in the world. I do, because I don't know what that is like. I did not go down that path. I do take medication for what I have to go through, because unfortunately, with my being so young, having to go through menopause, I have to take HRT. So, because of that, which again, that's really truthfully the only medication that I take. Yeah, I take vitamins every so often, that happens, but I take it on a daily basis. But that's really the only medication that I have to take. And let me tell you, it's not fun, but it's. I think what Dave is also trying to say here too is that we all struggle, and I love the fact that he's opening up about this and that he's being so vulnerable with it, that it makes him love me even more, or it makes me love him even more.
You love him, no, and that's kind of where I was touching on earlier. Like, this is a pretty solid community that I've found of, like, everybody's kind of got their flaws here. Some people wear them a lot more visibly than others. But I like the kinship, I guess would be the best way to put it. That seems to be had between people in this community.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's like I said earlier, you're gonna come across some really great people. Like, you are lucky to come across like Peepaw, D-Max, you know, I'll throw me in there too. Me, hi. You know,
absolutely.
Maggot, Dave, Tommy, you know, Xylee, if you talked to her before too. You know, all of the good ones that will actually be willing to actually talk to you and be willing to have a conversation. And that's Patrick. Welcome in, dude. Welcome in with open arms.
That.
Like, legit.
I really do.
You are really, really good, dude. I like you a lot.
Cold turkey. I had not discovered.
I appreciate that. Thanks, and I've enjoyed
point.
being here for this.
Well, no, and thank you for coming on, and for, you know, I know that you've watched my streams before. At least I hope you have, anyway. Yep. And you know how they can go sometimes. You know, sometimes they can be really, really funny, and we can have a lot of great fun. And other times we're like, why am I this? Which is kind of where we're at right now. But
it's almost any good stream. Like, really, you should have that range.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. My perpetual existence is as a sad bitch. I don't know what you mean.
or other times, you know, you're gonna hear me go off and call someone a racist piece of shit. I mean, it just depends on the night, you know. But anyway,
I will not say any slurs here, but you can find me saying slurs other places.
True. So okay, let's finish this. Oh, Dave.
I thought weed was bad. I thought weed was bad.
I remember when I was. Oh my god!
It was like really.
I wonder if this is like a common thing. What? I wonder if this is like a common thing between like with people who have like substance issues. Because I used to have this same mindset. It's so funny too.
Yeah.
When I had this mindset that weed was bad, I was like an active alcoholic, and I was drinking every fucking night, and I was like. I would like shit talk people who would smoke weed like it was like this horrible thing. And then immediately after being an alcoholic, I switched over to hard drugs. Like I was prescribed Percocet, and then like maybe 3 weeks later I tried heroin for the first time. So wow. It's just like this must be like a common thing for
I think so. I think so, because I've heard this before where so it depends on, I guess.
Projection. It's like projection.
Yes.
It is.
Yes. I agree. I've heard that before with, you know, and I've said this before. I've been kind of open about this, but TLDR for me, some of my family, and I won't mention who, are, you know, have a history of drug use and have a history of drug abuse itself, and you know, I mean, I think it runs in. I'm not sure how deep it runs, but it runs pretty deep. And that's always been like the projection or the stereotype, if you will, that weed was always bad because no one wanted to touch it because they didn't want to get addicted to it. That was always, or they didn't know where it was coming from or whatever, and it just depends on, because I've heard of stories. Shit, this was back in my Wendy's days when people used to lace the weed with Adderall. That's not a joke.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
or fentanyl or whatever.
Yeah. And how they would do that, and you just had to be really truly careful with what you were getting and what you were buying. And there was this like fear of like what you could possibly get, but I
never had to worry about laced weed, but the heroin was always certainly cut with a fentanyl for sure.
Right. Oh my god, I can't.
can't.
I can't.
I was on the opposite end. The only hard line I drew in the sand for myself was nothing intravenous. I wouldn't poke myself with anything, but
I thought the same too. I started off snorting things, whatever. Did heroin for a while. Heroin was not really for me. There's a few others that I did that I won't name. I did I did Dilaudid. People don't know what Dilaudid is, but it's super strong. It's a super strong painkiller. It's super hard to get. It's usually only prescribed. It's usually only prescribed to people who have cancer. And I would shoot up 5 or 6 of those in one go.
Now, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but is that just a regular pain med, or is that...
It's very strong. Like I said, it's hard to get your hands on.
It's a hospital level.
Yeah, it's usually only prescribed to cancer patients. It's very, very strong. The best way I can describe it is when you would shoot it up. Like I said, I would usually crush up 5 or 6 of them in one go. And so when I would shoot it up, you would get this insane sensation that would go up your spine when you did it.
Oh god, I can't even imagine.
And then you would just be you'd be just fucking obliterated for the rest of the day.
I did the opposite. I speedballed. I was doing coke and then taking
I did everything.
Muscle relaxers with it.
Yeah.
So let me tell you about putting your body in a funny ass position.
Yeah. Well, I would do Adderall when I was at Wendy's. Yep. I did Adderall for the longest time. Yeah.
I never got into that shit. For me, I classify those as the stupid pills, like Xanax and Adderall and all that shit.
They were.
I never did that kind of shit. I did like I said, I did heroin. I did Dilaudid. I abused. I won't name that one, but I did meth, crack. I did all of it.
Yeah.
I like coke. That was my favorite.
No, I never did that.
I was never really. It depends. There was a short phase for me where I was shooting up coke. But that was so suck ass, man. That was so fucking. That was literally the worst one, I think. Because it's so brief. Mm-hmm. You do it, you shoot it up, and you're high for maybe 10, 20 minutes, and even with shooting it up, it doesn't last very long. And then you have to do it again and again and again and again. That's one of the worst ones in my opinion. I think
I got yellow coke, which is cut with diesel.
Yep.
Diesel.
Oh god.
And that stuff is potent. That's the direct Colombian connection type stuff. And I could drip for, a couple hours.
Oh, Patrick. Oh, God. Yeah. I feel that in my soul. Oh. Oh, God. I can't. Oh, God. I can't. Oh, man. That's brutal.
Yeah, no. And
yeah,
a lot of it comes from the whole, all right. Going back to Maggot was talking about earlier with the whole, you have that realization at some point about, death and things. And this is where I think a lot of my stuff came from. I was 15, 20 minutes away from 9/11 when it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One of my most vivid memories is September 13th, 12th and 13th.
Mm-hmm.
The winds kind of changed and they blew towards the main states, Jersey and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And like I had this realization at 13, I'm breathing in people.
Yeah.
I'm breathing in building, and I'm breathing in airplane, and I'm breathing in people, and computers, and papers, and clothing, and fuel, and like, I could list 1,000 things I was breathing in.
Wow. That is so...
Yeah.
That is so crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That is so sad but true. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, you're coming back. We're gonna have another conversation about that. Yes, okay. It's gonna happen. Okay. All right, let's finish this. Let's get through this as best as possible. Let's finish this.
Like selling it, and it ruined like most of my family's life. So I was like, that's bad. And I'm on morphine and Percocet and Vicodin, and I'm lecturing about weed. So I went through it cold turkey, and it was bad. But I got through it because I just kept thinking about her. This is for your kid. This is for Alicia. So I just kept thinking about her, and I got through it.
So Dave and I became friends in early
Peepaw!
when the pandemic hit.
Baby Peepaw!
Look at the baby Peepaw. Look at his cute little face. Look at that. Hello, baby Peepaw. Hello. Oh, by the way, I bought the baby Peepaw mug.
I know, Reese. Cold turkey is fucking insane, man.
I can't even imagine cold turkey. I can't.
Content regularly. Found him very entertaining. And I wanted to help the guy out. He had overcome so much. So rather than me tell you the story, here's Dave in his own words.
All right, Nick. Have you ever heard of CLX?
First of all, no, and second of all, I was going to like throw a fucking riot if I didn't get a fucking Meta PC sponsorship and you were about to announce one. Holy shit, I would have lost it. That's what I was like.
Nick, god damn it, Nicholas DiOrio.
Nick.
I actually remember this stream.
I would love to talk to Nicholas DiOrio too. Not gonna lie, I think that would be really cool to talk with him too.
Oh my god, I would honestly, like, I know I said Tommy's like intimidating to talk to. I don't know if I could show up for Nicholas DiOrio's.
Well, Megan,
hell, I would.
As the backbone of the
I would. I show for both.
I know.
Listen,
but like,
listen. I've been around.
I don't know if I could face Daddy Nick. Okay, I don't know if I can do it.
I have been around enough people, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I think that I have enough backbone to handle Nicholas DiOrio and Tommy. I think I could. I think I could handle it.
I believe in you. I believe in you.
I think I could do it. I think I could.
Now everybody gets to see the true colors going on here, right? Because KHuck's like, yeah, I'd fucking interview Tommy C and Nicholas DiOrio, and I'm just over here like, guys, no.
Bring it. I would totally do it. Like, I would be totally game for it. Like, let's go. Because with Tommy, I'm used to talking to men like that have a strong personality, right? And I can adapt to it and be like, okay, you know, like Tim is a great example. Tim has a strong, gruff personality, but once you get to know him, he is the biggest fucking teddy bear on earth. Whether
I was gonna say, like, the way that Nick handled Aiko today was actually really interesting.
Yes, and that's
because I thought he was like, he had like kid gloves on the entire time.
Yes, and this
like, it was fucking brutal. It was fucking brutal. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but it was brutal because of Aiko's actions during that conversation, not because of Nick. He was totally kid's glove on the entire time.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's the other thing with Nick though too, is that with Nick, I know that he doesn't want to be perceived as a scary guy, but it's only because of how direct he can be and because of how honest he can be. You know what I mean? And that's why a lot of people get intimidated by him, and Tommy too, is that they both have very strong East Coast personalities, right? Dave is, you know, obviously has a strong personality too, don't get me wrong, but he's more of the Midwesternly type because of where he's from, which is why he can be so relatable and so talkable with, and he's so nice. Not that Tommy and Nick aren't nice, I'm sure they are, but again, they have a very much East Coast attitude, strong men type personality that makes them very intimidating. Nick is not, Nick can be intimidating, I guess, you know, but I can understand that. I can understand how he can be intimidating.
Oh yeah.
Bring it on. Bring it.
See,
You did, Reese. You did miss that, actually. Aiko did like a fucking 8-hour stream earlier about Edwin, and Nick called in around like 7 hours and 22 minutes, and
Yep. It
was awkward.
It's great.
It was weird.
It's great. It's Nick just did Nick things, and he, yeah, totally 100%. But no, if Patrick can get a hold of Tommy, okay, and actually get him to create content off of that and off of how they met, come on now, I can handle them. That's how I look at it.
Absolutely.
Anyway.
The biggest thing you gotta realize with like Tommy and Nick and all that, they're very comfortable with being silent. That's the thing that a lot of people aren't comfortable with.
True.
And they can live in it. Like some of the best moments that I've seen Nick peek at is where he's asked a question and the person cannot respond, but they know they cannot respond.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not comfortable enough to just be silent and think of the right answer.
Yeah.
They feel that need to open their mouth and say something.
Yep.
And that's where he gets them.
Yep.
Nick knows how to put the pressure on, for sure.
Oh yeah, 100%. And that's the other thing with Nick is that he's also, I know with Nick that he's also a softie. Like I've seen him on Xylee streams. I've seen him on I've seen him on Xylee streams. I've seen him on what was that other stream that he was on a while back? Augie. I've seen him on Augie streams. You know, yeah, he can cut it up with the rest of them and he can do that, which is great. But I think overall, I think Nick is a good dude. I do. I think I think that he's a guy that's just out there wanting to just have a voice, make content when he can. But he's very snarky.
One of the things I've learned about Nick is not to make assumptions about Nick.
Yes.
Never make assumptions about Nick.
Yes.
My realization for Nick being a good guy actually is probably one of the most counterintuitive ones. It's the argument where Jalen.
Mm-hmm.
He was on a stream, Jalen and Keemstar and Augie.
Yep.
And it was a Twitter Spaces call. And he was the only one that sat there and said, leave, go.
Mm-hmm.
And Jalen did not realize at that time, still doesn't, that was the best advice they were getting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it was the most honest, but it was the most to the point and what they needed to hear. I had a different appreciation for Nick after that.
I've always appreciated Nick though, to a certain degree. Like I think that he.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and so to kind of.
I've been watching Nick for years. Like, it's actually really funny because I've been watching Nick for years. Like well before I ever got into commentary, I've been sub to Nick for forever.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't actually get into commentary until like whenever last year.
Well, to toot Maggot's horn a little bit here, on the Edwin stream that he had a couple weeks ago, Labor Day on that Monday, he he talked up Maggot and said that she was the pillar of the community.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You guys have got it in. You just gotta have Maggot reach out to Nick.
I'm literally a mod. I'm literally a mod in Nick's chat in his
I mean, if you can, that'd be great. But I mean,
I don't think I can. He doesn't follow me on Twitter.
Oh well, there you go. Well, I mean, we'll figure it out. But I one of these days, whether it be a couple weeks from now or months from now, whatever it may be, my goal is to have Nick on and to have Tommy on. Those are my two. Those will be my two. So I hope
get Tommy on and then get Tommy to pull Nick on.
That would be cool. That would be really neat. I'd really enjoy that one. That would be really fun.
Holy
let's play
fuck,
this.
If he's rubbing this in right now, I swear to God.
I wish this was a happy story, Nick, but it's not a happy story. It's a terrible story. So, CLX, okay, they are a computer company, and Riveter is a sweetheart idiot, and he loves this channel so much so that when my computer broke a little over a year and some change ago, he stepped up and he was like, I'm gonna custom build you a rig. I'm using my whole stimmy check. We're gonna get you going. We're gonna put you on the fucking same footing as the big boys because we're going places. The guy believes.
Did you go Minecraft mode on him after that with fucking the iShow Speed mod?
Yeah, I sucked him off digitally. You're 100% fucking
right. Get in Minecraft right now.
Get in there. I got
Get
something
on
for
Minecraft.
you. Let me suck. Let me build you a fucking blowjob. So he builds me this computer, and it takes a while for him to get the build. He goes to CLX. He builds this beautiful fucking computer, and I know he spent more than he told me that he did. He spent a lot on this computer. And it gets here, and it burns out in about 3 months. Like, burns out.
My God.
It was not working right from day one. The fans were never fucking kicking right. It turns out. It looked like they were, but they weren't. There's a whole water cooling element that never fucking... It burned out. So it takes 2 months for us to get them to take the computer back almost. Like 2 fucking months. Like, they were hard to get a hold of. They were a pain in the fucking ass. We had to put a little social media pressure on them. And then they lose the fucker. They lose the fucking computer. So they build me a whole new one. To their credit, they build me a whole new one, and they upgrade me a couple times in the computer as well, just, to make up for it, right? This motherfucker doesn't make 6 motherfucking months. And it just burns out about a month and a half ago now. Burns out of fucking nowhere. Blue screen of death. Now it doesn't turn on at all. So I'm pissed off, right? I'm fucking furious. CLX is really on my shit list at this point. So I tell Riveter. Riveter's been in contact with him, and so I let him continue to do so. And he's like, yeah, they're saying it's not covered by warranty anymore, but they're indicating that. I'm like, how the fuck is it not? It might be more than a year since you purchased the computer, but if they fucking factor in how long I didn't have the bitch, we're gonna be under warranty. And even if we're not, how about they do the right fucking thing since their 2000 piece of fucking shit computer is failing me in my time of fucking need? I'm growing again. I've been on this platform since 2004 fucking teen. I've been busting my ass, spinning my fat fucking legs on the internet for 10 years, a decade of Davidence. And guess what?
Davidence.
I've ever got, and I don't have a rig to fucking get me through. I'm on a laptop that's a high-end laptop, by the way, from my good buddy Carl G, who, because people just for some reason have always wanted to see this channel do something, and that's the only thing that's keeping me going. So let me tell you, these motherfuckers, these CLX cocksuckers, these cock-licking xenophobes, CLX. I don't know why I'm calling them xenophobes. Probably not. I just didn't have another X. These cock-sucking xylophonists.
Oh, Jesus. Dead on Dave is dead on
him.
woke now. What the fuck?
These motherfuckers. So they get into the DMs with me, or the email, the text, whatever, and they're like, so let's troubleshoot. I'm like, there's nothing to fucking troubleshoot. Blue screen, now nothing turns on. It's dead. Are you going to cover warranty? They don't answer my question. I start getting questions from a different fucking representative from an email like 6 weeks in a row almost now, right? So I finally decide to answer again after fucking stop answering because I did not get an answer to my fucking question. Because now they want pictures. They want to see the inside of the fucking computer. And I want to show you the inside of a cow's asshole. So fine, fuck it. So I send him the picture of the inside of the computer. There's nothing to real fucking see. And I tell him, can you answer my question on whether or not this is fucking covered by warranty? Because I don't want to go through the trouble of anything if this is all going to result in fuck you, Dave. So can we just get to the fuck you, Dave? And they write me back, fuck you, Dave. You are not covered by warranty. However, we would like to troubleshoot. We would like to troubleshoot because we can help you and we can replace and repair. It will be under your own pocket, but we can fix this and we can make this right for you. To which, by the way, Riveter, he said he would fucking pay for.
And that's it. Can't fucking do it. I'm so mad. CLX, you sons of fucking whores. This dude is he's willing to fucking empty his pocket for your piece of shit product. You got bad customer service. You got bad fucking product. And you know what's best? I know how to spell your goddamn company using sign language. You ready to see it? Here's the C.
Oh!
Here's the fucking L. You see the difference?
Oh my god.
And most importantly, the X. You see the fucking X? CLX. Because that's what they do to you when you give them your money. They say, fuck you.
They fuck you? Wait, maybe I'll order a computer from them.
Help us, MetaPC. You're our only hope.
Oh my god.
That's great.
That was awesome.
Yes, it's wonderful. Oh man.
Oh man.
But yeah, that's it. Oh wow. That's a great video. I hope I know that I don't know why he's wanting to make it private, but I kind of get it too at the same time.
Well,
Yeah,
they don't wanna,
no.
yeah, they don't want to keep calling out the company. I get that.
Yeah, true. True. Hold on, give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back.
No problem.
She's leaving us.
Yeah, I know.
I have abandonment issues. KHuck, I have abandonment issues. How could you do this to me?
What I do? What? What I do? What
I'm
happened?
gonna kill myself.
I'm pretty sure Maggot may have offed herself.
Why? What happened?
Something about abandonment issues and money for pizza.
Guys, do I sound like the girl from the? You guys know the Grudge, right? You guys know the Grudge,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Baby Hut came in here for a second. I'm sorry. It was just a clear for. Oh, hold on. It was just for. It was really. It was just for a brief second. I'm sorry. But no. That was a really great video. Thank you, people, for sending that to me. I do appreciate it. That was, dude, that got all up in the feels and then some. Whew.
All right, palate cleanser. Let's watch a video of my grandfather, who's ugly as fuck.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay, we're gonna watch this one. So.
Well, I was gonna say really quick. You were talking about you wanting to get Tommy and Nick. I've got a good way for you to get Tommy.
Oh.
I think you should reach out to him because I've been subscribed to his channel for at least like 6 months or so now.
Mm-hmm.
And I know he hasn't done it. He hasn't put out his Shot from the Point anniversary stream for this year that I've noticed.
Oh. Okay.
And on top of that, we've not got a baited anniversary anything. And I know it's got to be somewhere around like 13 years or something.
Mm-hmm.
It can't be baited related because I don't know anything about baited.
It's 6 episodes.
I'm not watching that. I ain't watching that. I don't care if it's 6 episodes.
But I would see if you can get Tommy to come on to go over Tommy's Shot from the Point documentary.
Okay.
Because I've never heard anybody interview him on that. He's done one stream, I think, like on the 10-year anniversary, where he went over the documentary that he made. Mm-hmm. And I think it could use some like updating and some freshening up as far as like you could probably pull some good content from that to start a conversation.
Well, what I want to do too is that I want to obviously get to know him. I want to have a conversation, but my problem is that he doesn't know who I am. Do you know what I mean? Like, true.
Not everybody's gonna be a fucking asshole like Chris the Narc. Okay? Yeah, I fucking said it, alright? Kristen Ark, you motherfucker. Not only has KHuck reached out to you, but I've reached out to you. You motherfucker. You fucking follow me on Twitter, you bitch. Not only do you follow me on Twitter,
Everyone duck and cover.
I'm a mod. I'm a motherfucking mod in your chat.
Duck and cover.
And in your Twitch chat, too, you fucking bitch. And you refuse to respond to a single fucking message about coming on KHuck stream. What do you think? You're too good for KHuck? You think you're too good for KHuck? You're not. Okay? You're not. Doc is back now. You've been replaced. No, you're replaced, bitch.
I'm sorry, guys.
I had to.
I didn't pre-warn you to duck and cover. To duck and cover.
Oh man.
No, it's okay.
Just kidding. Just kidding. Haha. Lol. Joke.
No.
Just a joke.
It's okay.
Maybe.
It's okay. One of these days, when it's but Cora did tell us
That's
that
true,
that's probably
Fairy
not going to
Floss.
happen.
That's true, Fairy Floss. Yeah, that is true. I told KHuck that as well. We probably don't.
Well, not only that, but Cora did say a couple weeks ago that he probably wouldn't do it because of what has happened before. Which, okay, fine, I'll give him that. But
What has happened? What does that even mean? What the fuck does that even mean?
When he's when he's done interviews before, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, we're mods. You're a mod in his chat, KHuck.
I am.
I'm a mod in his fucking chat.
I am.
Not only that, I was a part of his news team for a short while. He follows me on Twitter. Bruh?
I know.
Are you serious? He's just being a fucking bitch, and that's exactly why I'm calling him out. Chris, you're a fucking bitch.
I've also heard you're not a very good producer.
This is why.
True. Fucking true, alright? That's true. You know, I used to disagree with that sentiment, but, you know, I'm gonna agree with it now, Chris. You're a fucking terrible producer.
I think that he would agree with you guys on that one.
Good.
I think he would. But no, again, if Chris wants... Okay.
Alright. We'll move on.
I will just say this. If Chris wants to come on, he can. But I understand, like, if he's kind of, but I will say this. I will say this in his favor, right? Like, when I was first starting out, when I first posted my first ever live stream back in May, and I did, he was talking to me on Twitch about, giving me some advice and stuff like that. I will give him that he did give me some advice on Twitch when he was still streaming on Twitch and stuff, and he did tell me, give me some pointers here and there, which I appreciated and I thanked him for. And then when I posted my first link to my live stream, my first ever live stream, I did tag him in it because he didn't follow me at the time. He still doesn't, but that's okay. And
did he untag himself from it, like, immediately?
No.
Oh.
And he did reach out and say, I can't make it, but hope you do well. And that's where he kind of left it at. I will give him that. But I've interacted with him every so often, like on his live streams. Like, he came back, I think yesterday, after a long hiatus and stuff. I do talk to him every so often, like in his chat, but personally, no, I haven't talked to him yet.
Yeah, I've seen him comments on his own live streams there too, with Ruin Leon and Smaggle. Yeah.
Tomato Man deserves an apology, Chris.
I agree.
Because you just kind of threw him under the bus, buddy.
Hashtag Tomato Man did nothing wrong.
Period. And that fucking bitch, alright? That fucking... What's her fucking name? Cat? She's sitting over here, right, talking shit about Tomato Man. She's like, oh, imagine supporting a guy who jerked off on stream. You were okay with it when it was happening. You were, like, sitting there messaging him like, oh, I wish I could help you so bad right now. Fucking weird spiral eyes and whatever else. Like, oh my god, I want to jerk you off so bad, Tomato Man. Oh, fuck. Like, give me a break, bitch. You had no problem with it at the time when it was happening, but now you have a problem with it now because you want to expose Tomato Man on Twitter.
The moral hindsight.
Get fucked. Oh my god. Well, I can't stand these women.
No, that woman that exposed him needs to go away. I totally or exposed, and I use that in quotations.
Well, Mouse was the first one. Mouse was the first one.
Yes.
Now we find out that Michael Alberto's girlfriend is another one, apparently. Like, Tomato Man just out here cucking all the commentary, okay? Y'all are fucking bitches who are mad because Tomato Man be fucking your hoes, alright? That's all it is.
Tomato
You're fucking
Man got
mad.
Riz. Tomato Man
exactly.
got Riz. Mm-hmm.
W Tomato Man Riz, okay?
No, I agree. I don't think that I'm glad that he felt that he needed to get help, I guess. But at the same time, it's like, was that really necessary for you to do? You know what I mean? Like, he didn't do anything wrong.
He literally didn't, bro. Okay, look, I'll sit right here and say, I hope a motherfucker clips me, alright? I hope there is nothing wrong with knife play. Alright? If you're a consenting adult, and if you wanna mess around with a knife in bed with your partner and it's consensual, go for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Go for it, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Ain't none of my business. None of my business what you do.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. It's like if you're Patrick, I don't know if you feel the same way. You probably do.
Sorry, Patrick.
No, you're fine. Here.
No, it's true though. But if you're a consenting adult, like Patrick, I'm sure that you probably agree. And if you don't, then feel free to say something. But if you're a consenting adult, then what the fuck does it fucking matter?
Exactly.
Was Tomato Man's apology or his like going away thing a real thing? I thought he was making fun of Too Mad.
I honestly, when I read his because a little behind the scenes, I guess I did actually put Tomato Man's return tweets into me and KHuck's stream docket for maybe at some point. Because I was really confused when I read it too, because I was like, is he being for real right now about this counseling shit, or is this just a troll, you know? Because
I really wasn't a troll.
Yeah, I really wasn't sure either when I read it. I kind of thought it was a troll.
I thought there was a lot of similarities to Too Mad's tweets, and then Tomato Man comes back, and it kind of felt like he used an AI copy paste.
But he really hasn't said much. Yeah. He really hasn't said much else. He hasn't been on anybody's streams or anything. I think it's really gay. I just think it's really gay. I'm tired of this bullshit from the commentary community, okay? So what? I don't care. Why do people care so much what other people do in their fucking sex lives? I just don't understand.
No, I agree.
I think it just goes to show the immaturity of these people. This girl, this mouse chick who's I don't know, fucking 19 or whatever.
Maybe.
Trying to expose Tomato Man, even though she was totally cool with it at the time while it was happening. Same with Michael Alberto's fucking girlfriend.
Exactly.
Right? Your girlfriend was totally okay with Tomato Man jerking off on stream, buddy. Alright, so nobody buys this shit now. You can't be okay with it when it's happening and then turn around later down the road and be like, actually, this is horrible, and you're a terrible person if you support Tomato Man for doing this. You supported him coming, actively. You fucking actively supported him coming. What do you mean?
Right. Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah. No, I agree. And that's the thing, though, is that I've always been... But with me, though, personally, and this is even before I became, public and whatnot, and I'll admit it, I've always been, open-minded, I should say, when it comes to different sexual interactions or whatever may happen, right? I've never judged anybody for what their kinks are. What? What? What's the point?
Abby, I'm gonna pull you in here, and I swear to God, you better not come in here and argue with me.
No,
I got. Let me tell you what. Speaking of being free, I got a leash and a collar right here for you, Abby. All right.
Patrick, do you have time for Abby?
Yeah, I've got plenty of time.
Okay. All right, we're gonna keep going. All right, go bring her in. Hi,
Abby.
You're just wrong. Okay, first of all, everybody.
Okay. Tell me.
Okay. Second of all,
you want me to put a collar on you? I'll do it.
Okay. Listen. Okay. So,
you didn't say no. You didn't say no.
didn't say no. Tomato Man, fucking the first time he went on camera, right, for his stupid fucking appearance on fucking Water or not Waterball, it's Fireball. He fucking showed his Among Us figures. That was not the first time. He's done it before in the past. Okay.
So what? Who cares?
Okay, I care because this motherfucker spent weeks and months on Doc on the radio talking as if he like lives a normal human fucking life, and then okay, yeah, he fucking cucked Spondyle and whatever other
commentary, apparently.
Listen. So then, right? So I don't really fucking care, right? Karma's a bitch. You talk shit, you get hit, okay? Karma comes around, you fucking get out. Because, like, nobody wants their personal sex life out there, right? But, like, what has Nicholas Diorio been saying for fucking ever? Do not fuck with e-girls. Period, okay? You're gonna get fucked, and you're gonna find out. And this motherfucker found out not once, but twice, okay? Now, okay, as much as, like, I enjoy the fact that Spondyle got fucking cucked, because that was hilarious, and still fucking laughs on.
True.
Which... Shout out to, what is it? I'm gonna have to find that YouTube channel, but dude, it made for those amazing fucking videos. Felipe, shout out to fucking Felipe, bro. I love that shit, bro. Yeah, no, like it was. I don't care. I just he was even fucking doing the fucking counter shit when whatever retard fucking lied and shit, and he was like, well, fuck Abby Blackbeard, and it's just like, okay, well, when you have shit happen to you, no, this is a factual thing, okay? If you look at it objectively, this motherfucker thinks that like showing off Among Us figurines in the year 2022, which is like 2 years too late, is like funny, cool. I don't fucking know what he's trying to accomplish. And then talk shit for fucking months and months and months, and set fucking people up, and even fucking shit that had no backing, right? And now when it's happening to him, I'm supposed to feel bad for him?
Well, no, you don't have to feel bad. I don't think it's not about feeling bad. And I don't feel bad necessarily for Tomato Man either. I just don't give a fuck. Like, I just don't care. Like, I don't think what he did is.
Oh, I don't care either, but I think it's fucking hilarious. But I'm also not gonna be like, yeah, Tomato Man fucking W. No. There's no W there, okay?
It's a fucking Tomato Man
it
W.
Is not a W.
He cucked motherfucking Michael Alberto and Spondyle.
Okay, no, he didn't cuck anybody, okay? Well, Spondyle was kind of funny, but here's the point. Those are just fucking e-thoughts. They're just e-hoes. So, like, you're being just as sloppy as the fucking girls you're fucking with. Because they're fucking with everybody else.
Well,
look at Beavers.
Beavers haven't touched a woman in years.
Abby, I will agree with
you. Are you sure about that?
I will somewhat agree with you on the e-girl stuff, right? So somewhat to a degree, okay? I will.
I'm sorry, but if you're dating fucking Spondyle, have you seen what Spondyle looks like? Okay,
I will agree with you on that.
If you're the like plus 1 point, and that in what you get is fucking Tomato Man, I'm not really impressed. You know what I mean? If the plus 5 points or whatever is Michael Alberto, I'm not impressed. The fucking net you're casting is pretty fucking simple and easy. Okay, I can get that shit on a fucking Wednesday. It's not a fucking big deal. I'm just like saying as much as like, oh yeah, it's just the internet. Well, it's the internet, and that's why it should be fucking looked down upon and fucking shit on, because fuck them, and I don't fucking care.
No, I think it's funny. There's an argument to be made if Tomato Man, because I mean I know that he was on Doc on the radio for forever, right? So there's certainly an argument to be made that if he was sitting up on fucking Doc on the radio show and he was shitting on all these other fucking weird degenerates or whatever,
all the time.
So exactly. So yeah, so if he did that, then sure, yeah. Like, I don't feel bad for him. Karma's a bitch,
like,
if you're gonna shit on other people for it, don't do it,
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was a huge thing. I didn't. Now I understand, right? A lot of things with like Doc on the radio is very passive and like joking and stuff, but like when you're saying that shit to a big audience, right? Like if Augie and Nick and fucking Bobek sitting there and they're like, oh yeah, like Tipster's cool, and then all of a sudden Tipster wasn't cool. Okay, well, why did we get that opinion, right? Like, it's just like, okay, once it happens to you, or once you say that, like, whether or not you fucking agree or believe, whatever, they're gonna have that opinion. Now, fucking Tomato Man's up there spewing the same fucking bullshit Smaggle does, which I, again, don't know why we're taking that into account. And fucking, yeah, it's just, you get what fucking comes to you. I don't really fucking care that you fucked fucking obviously way too fucking easy e-whores who can't fucking figure out if you're a fucking degenerate or if Spondyle is a cuck, because either way, it's just sad.
Spondyle is
just dumb.
I stand by that.
Spondyle is a very angry boy, and he, I just, God bless the internet, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, no, Spondyle is Spondyle, and that will always be the way that it will be. But with Tomato Man, though, I have a soft spot for him too. You know what I mean? Like I do like Tomato Man, and I didn't like to see what he went through, and that kind of thing.
What
like
he went through? Oh my god, that's what I'm saying. Like this motherfucker's said months and months and months and months of talking shit, not only to just like people, to like tens, hundreds, 200 fucking people,
Abby,
audiences.
Do you not know
okay?
me? Do you not know me?
I'm still gonna say what like. I'm just saying
I feel
the
the same way.
fact is that he has talked so much shit as if he's fucking on this pedestal like Jesus fucking Christ himself, and then when he's doing the fucking weird shit, right? Because like, let's be honest, right? If you're fucking like showing off as like figurines and you live in Ohio, like you shouldn't even be allowed to have like a spoon, okay? Let alone a fucking knife. I'm not worried about that, okay? If I ever fucking had to like be in front of a person like that and then I had to trust them with the knife in the bedroom nonetheless, oh my god. Like call me
I wish a motherfucker would. I wish a motherfucker would. I wish I would. I wish I would fucking kill me. Like on the fucking spot.
I mean, that's different.
To save me a lot of trouble.
But if fucking Tomato Man killed you, like, come on, you'd be sad.
Fucking base.
God,
it's fucking base, bro. Okay, and I just want to say I agree with KHuck, okay, because like during my whole bullshit with Ghosty or whatever, fucking Tomato Man was actually really nice about the whole thing. Like, okay, yeah, for one, he was in my DMs, but it was not like that. He was just being nice. But on Doc on the radio as well, he was pretty cool about it. Like when they were talking about the ghosty shit, what he leaked between me and him or whatever. He was really cool about the whole thing.
Simp to you too. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. I got treat my simps well.
That's fair.
Well, and what I mean by that, do you not know me? Is that I am too nice sometimes for my own good. You know that, and. The thing is,
also,
is
Nintendo Mail Bionicles are fucking base, so I don't have a problem with that.
Ooh, that'd be cool. Yeah, I would love to see that too, Nintendo Mail. That'd be awesome. But the way
I've got Funko Pops. I've got Funko Pops. I hope Abby judges me.
I still think that Tomato Man did nothing wrong. I'm with Maggot. Tomato Man did nothing wrong. I'm with her on that.
I'm just saying, like, if you act like a big bald motherfucker and you look like fucking Tomato Man, like a fucking pizza pepperoni face, that I can't. It fucking makes me angry. And then you want me to feel bad because you're fucking sloppy with talking to your e-whores, whatever.
Yeah, he picked the wrong e-horse for sure.
True.
There's no right ones. That's the point.
Patrick, you doing okay over there?
There's no right one. That is the point.
My wife is a great e-whore. What the fuck do you mean?
She is not an e-whore. You know why? Because she is a woman.
Literally an e-whore.
No.
Wait, back up. Who's a great e-whore? Who's a great
My
e-whore?
wife. My wife is literally an e-whore.
Oh yeah, 100%.
She's an internet entertainer. Okay, she's different.
This is semantic, Abby. You know,
of course it's semantics. I'm just trying to say, like,
get Bunny in this call. Get Bunny in this call.
Okay, right? Okay, look here's the thing, right? Okay, so Ginger is like a woman online who has a very healthy relationship and they're all good, right? Same with fucking Bunny. These randos that are like barely fucking allowed to drink, if they're even allowed to do that yet, are the ones that you should like not touch with a 10-foot pole, okay?
True. I agree.
Or the Steffies of the world. No offense, but also offense.
No, you're not wrong. No,
crazy.
Go right ahead. Yeah, no, okay. I agree. No, I agree 100%. That I will agree with. Yes, I will agree with you on that. Yes.
I'm just saying, look, I've tried to do it. I've tried to do the whole like online thing recently with like the Discord. Anybody that's on Discord's fucking bad shit, okay, in one way or another. And it's just too fucking much.
Just don't use Discord.
No, I use it, but I'm not. It's not a dating service, okay? This isn't fucking Tinder. Oh. This isn't where you meet your future husband. I'm sorry.
This is
actually one of the rules of my Discord.
This is why, Patrick. This is why I am very thankful that I am married. Because I can't even right now. I can't. No, I can't. No.
Let's go to the store, and I don't want to go. I've not left my room all day.
Go to the store.
Go to the damn store. All right, let's watch this video with my grandfather already. Because
real quick. Okay,
yes,
Patrick, it was a fucking honor, even though I was talking over you, whatever. Anyways, I apologize for that. And your fucking Twitter account's based. And also, I'm gonna go destroy Aiko's life. Bye.
All right.
Love you.
Thank you, Abby. That was awesome.
Oh, Patrick, thank you for being a good sport. I appreciate it.
I knew she was going to come in here and fucking argue with me. I knew that's exactly what she was going to do.
It's Abby. I mean, come on now. Let's see here. Okay, so you said to go to 18 seconds, is that right?
Yeah, don't remember. This is my grandfather, everybody. He is in the Country Rock Hall of Fame. Predominantly, he did a lot of shows in Canada, but my family is mainly from Maine, ironically enough.
Okay.
But yeah.
Fairy, what is
Big
that supposed
George.
to mean? I thought we had something special. What is that supposed to mean? Ma'am? Of course we have something special. Come on now.
My
Hush.
grandfather and my uncle and my dad are so fucking identical. It's insane.
Wow, really?
They all have the same ears, too. Mine are not as big, but, like, yeah.
All right, here we go.
Stole off me, they stole my wife, and stole my dog. I really love that dog. The wife, I'm a little worried though. You may bring him back. You guys ready back there? One.
The volume is all the way up too, by the way, guys.
It's really quiet. This is old as fuck.
He's a great guitar player.
Oh, yeah.
I've always wanted to learn how to play the guitar.
My dad could play really well.
This is making my hands hurt.
Well, he was fucking smashed during every one of these performances. This is my grandfather, Shadow.
There's a lot of different techniques going on right there.
Shadow. That's right, Shadow. This is cool.
You don't have to play the whole thing, it's fine.
Now, how old was this? Do you know?
This is my grandfather died like way before I was born, so
Do you
it's
know when
old.
this was made? Like what year it was? or
I
anything?
don't know. It's actually a funny story because the reason my grandfather got put into the Country Rock Hall of Fame was because of somebody who was a fan of him. And my family kind of found out about it like after the fact because the guy who nominated him to be put in there contacted my family like after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure who did these videos. 13 years ago, 14 years. This was 14 years ago. Obviously, it's way older than that, but
Gotcha. Wow, this looks like it's from the 70s.
yeah, it's old as fuck. 1987.
Wow. Holy cow. Okay, we can play another.
And there's a
minute or
lot
two.
of these. There's a lot of these. So
Yeah, we can play another minute
if you
or
look
two.
up, well, no, I mean, if you Like if you guys. KHuck likes it, I guess.
What?
I'm just saying, like, if you guys actually want to look it up, the name's right there. The easiest way to find it is looking up Pickin' with George Moody.
Yes.
And there's a whole bunch of videos of him up here, where he's playing guitar and.
I just linked the video in the chat. There you go. Okay, yeah, go check him out if you guys want to listen. Give him.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, Big George Moody. Go give him a listen if you guys want to, and listen to something a little bit more old school. Oh man, well you two, this has been an awesome night, and I greatly appreciate every single one of you. Why do I need to check my Discord server? What happened? What? Hold on. Nintendo Mail, why do I need to check my Discord server? There's nothing in here. Anyway, Patrick, I greatly appreciate you. You are an amazing dude, and I greatly appreciate you for coming on here tonight. You are incredible, and I appreciate you so much, and I appreciate your wholesomeness. And you coming on just to talk, just to chit chat and shoot the shit and whatnot. But welcome to the community.
I appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate you having me on. And yeah, I was happy to come on. I mean, I've had fun.
Me too.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, I had a lot of fun. You are an awesome dude, and I think that you have a lot of potential. So let me ask you one last question, and I meant to ask you this earlier. Do you have any intention on possibly doing some live streaming or making any other content?
I'm progressing towards that, yeah. I think I might jump on streams for a little bit for now until I can really get into doing content, which I have an anniversary gift that we've got to go on vacation for coming up soon. And then after we got back from that, I was going to try and be a little more serious about getting something together.
Okay.
Hey, Huck, you have a hashtag nerdy channel. Hey, Huck.
Oh, okay. Hold on. What is going on in this part of it? Hold on. Give me a second.
Okay, Huck forgot what channel she had. Let's see. What do you put in here?
I have no idea what the hell they're talking about.
Jet Track.
Oh,
okay, this is just gay.
Oh, this is Nintendo Mail's Bionicles. Okay.
Gay. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I don't care about Bionicles. Okay, I'm sorry. Like, I don't care. Abby, fucking goddamn you for saying Bionicles. You fucking encourage this bullshit. I can't stand your goddamn ass. I swear to God.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's neat. Okay, that's
Abby,
cool.
I'm putting that rubber duck outside tonight, Abby.
The rubber
as
duck.
punishment. As punishment.
Okay, that's pretty neat. That's pretty cool. Okay, well, thank you, Nintendo Mail. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Anyway, Patrick, you are welcome to come on at any point in time. You are welcome to come on back on this channel or to call in, whatever you want to do. I greatly appreciate you. You have been such a good sport tonight. I know that you've been around for a little bit, and I know that you've been making your rounds. But trust me, you have a friend in us. And
I appreciate that.
Spectre, your opinion is irrelevant. You like feet.
You have God damn it. You have a friend in us, and we will always appreciate you. But I do have one last question, I promise, and I'll be done after this. How did you find me, or how did you find Maggot, or both?
Oh, this will be interesting.
So
I'm everywhere.
KHuck, I've seen floating around kind of the same stream sphere as I've been. So I've seen you, I believe, in Dead on Dave's. I've seen you, I know for sure, in that recording, Peepaw stream, D-Max, yeah. probably more places than that than I can think of. And Maggot, I kind of really like, I've heard about Maggot. I heard about clips being pulled from Maggot for a while, and I was like, oh, okay. So when I finally got around to brushing the cobwebs off of my Twitter, I was like, oh, Maggot was actually one of the first people I went and checked out and followed.
Based. I followed you back just like a few minutes ago.
I appreciate it.
You're
I really
welcome.
do.
No, that's cool. That's awesome. Yes, I love to hear it. I like to hear how people that I'm not really familiar with or are starting to get to know. I liked how they find out that they found me, whether it's through my channel or through Twitter or whether it's through the different chats that I interact with and stuff like that. So no, that's cool. That's awesome. But
I just finished my last monster, guys. So
you did.
Yeah, about 5 minutes left, and you're gonna crash, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. well, my dear Patrick, you are more than welcome to stop by at any point in time, and you are a friend of the channel now. Obviously, this is your home.
Well, I'll surely take you guys up on that. I appreciate it. I really do, and I've had a lot of fun.
You're a great guy, and I really think that you have potential. So if you ever want to do live streaming or make any other content or anything like that, we will be more than happy to promote you. We love Patrick here. You are great, and thank you so much for coming on tonight. We greatly appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having me again. I definitely look forward to doing something here, and we'll figure something out. I'll be in touch, for sure, in the future.
Yes. Well, thank you again, Patrick. You have a good night. We'll talk to you soon.
Yep, you too.
Wait, okay, before we go.
Yes.
What the fuck is a femcel? It's a femcel.
What? Hold on, what?
May 1st. Asked Maggot, are you a femcel? What is a femcel?
Oh. I guess a female incel? I don't know.
No, bro.
Is that
no,
what it is?
I'm turning them down left and right, okay? You don't even want to see my fucking DMs, sorry, buddy. I'm on like my third or fourth monster of the day. By the way, I owned D-Max earlier. Because he's like always bitching about I don't drink enough water or whatever, right? So the first ingredient on my monster on the mango one is carbonated water, guys. So technically it's water. So fuck you, D-Max.
You're not wrong. As I'm sipping my sparkling water right now.
No, May 1st. It's actually the other way around. I hate women, actually, more than men.
True. That is true. Yes.
Women are fucking insufferable.
Which is why I'm very surprised that you like me.
You're not like most women.
Oh, well, there you go. Okay, well, that answers that question.
You're tolerable. You're more than tolerable. That sounded rude, but yeah, you're not annoying like most other women.
Oh.
You don't give off pick-me vibes.
I hope not. That's the last thing that I ever want to do is to give off pick-me vibes. I do no. No, I know what you meant. No, you're fine. I love you for that. Thank you. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna go ahead and head out here in just a minute. I went a little bit longer than what I thought I would, but when do we not? So
that's right. I'm collecting the women like Pokemon Fairy. Don't forget it.
So, but just an FYI, I don't know if she has posted this or not, but tomorrow night at 7 Central, 8 Eastern, I will be on Minxie One's stream. That'll be fun. Where I'm going on there tomorrow for her empty cup discussion or interview, whatever you want to call it. I will be on there tomorrow night. That's the plan anyway. If no, I have not gotten any other updates as far as that goes. So, or any time changes anyway. So be on the lookout for that for tomorrow. And then Thursday night, we will have Leia something.
Oh boy, that'll be fun.
Yes,
I love
that'll
me
be
some
really
Leia.
fun. I'm really looking forward to that one.
Leia is a fucking based femcel, alright?
Yeah, no, Leia something will be a lot of fun. That'll be great.
Actually, no, she's not a femcel either.
No,
she,
she's
she,
not.
I
No,
think
she's
she hates women too, I think, yeah.
Yeah, no, Leia something will be on Thursday night, so be on the lookout for that. That'll be about 7 Central, 8 Eastern, around the same time. But that will be scheduled for
Spectre,
later.
say what you're gonna say. Say what you're gonna say, Spectre, right now, because you're not gonna be able to say anything else for the rest of the time we're streaming.
Oh Lord have mercy.
Say what you're gonna say right now. Say GG. Say bye right now, buddy, because that's all you're gonna say for the rest of the night.
What about Leia?
No, Spectre.
Oh, okay.
Spectre.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. What? He can only say what he can about Leia, or just in general?
No. He's talking shit. He's talking shit.
Oh,
Okay.
gotcha. Oh, I see him. His Sakura. Oh, okay, gotcha. Now,
All right,
okay.
Spectre. 3.
How
2.
how do you say what he said? Because I want to make sure that I say this right.
Ooh.
Is it Sakura or Sakira?
It's Sakura.
Sakura. Thank you. Okay. I want to make sure that I say that right and I get yelled at again. So, okay. Sakura. Okay. I'll have to remember that. Okay. Fair enough. So, anyway, be on the lookout for that on Thursday. And I think it'll be around the same time. I don't know how long she'll be able to go for. But after Thursday, I will be gone for the weekend because I will be in Nashville going to go see Pink.
Oh, never mind. Pink sucks.
What?
I hate Pink, okay? My reasoning for this is that... Okay, listen. My reasoning for this is that Pink reminds me a lot of my sister that I don't talk to. And that sister that I don't talk to is a fucking bitch, alright?
Fair. All right, I'll give you that. But no, I'm going to go see Pink in Nashville on Friday. So that'll be a lot of fun. But I will be back for sure Monday with Mike the Bike. And that'll be a lot of fun. So yeah, Monday is Mike the Bike. That'll be a little bit earlier. I think we're going to shoot for 7 Eastern, 6 Central. I think. I gotta double check with him. I'm sorry, what?
When?
On Monday, I think it'll be at 7 Eastern your time, 6 Central mine. So I think I gotta double check with him just to make sure, because I think that he mentioned something about wanting to go at 7 Eastern, but I'll double check and I'll let you know. But I think that that's the time frame. So be on the lookout for that too for Monday. But yeah, so that's what we've got going on, and we've got some other things that may or may not come up next week. We'll see. But you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you, Maggot, for coming on, and thank you to Patrick for coming on too. You were a good sport. You were awesome. I appreciate you. But yeah, you guys have, and Maggot, I hope you.
Have a great night. Hashtag Tomato Man did nothing wrong. Knife play is perfectly okay. Yeah, be kinky degenerates. Bye.
All right, bye. But thank you guys for coming out here tonight. I greatly appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And yeah, so I will talk to you all probably Thursday night when we have Leia something. But if any one of you are subscribers to Minxie1, go check her out on tomorrow night with me. And yeah, so we'll talk to you all either tomorrow night or Thursday. Bye, guys.
Yeah. Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now. I made mistakes, but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone. That's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. Here I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside. I'm alone.
up, y'all? It's me. It's your boy Asmongold. It's your boy Asmongold. What's up, y'all? It's me. It's your boy Asmongold. Asmongold. You can do the work, and then you can get the money for the work, and then give the money to me. Thank you, thank you. What is this dude doing with his money? I don't know, boys. I have 1,283 days slash play. I never give up. What the? Sorry, I prefer come. Fuck this dude. I play all day, play every day. I have no regrets. I love this game. I play all day, play every day. I have no regrets. I love this game. I don't feel bad about it at all. What was I gonna do? Imagine what I would be like without WoW. What's up, y'all? It's me. It's your boy Asmongold. It's your boy Asmongold. What's up, y'all? It's me. It's your boy Asmongold. Asmongold. What's up, y'all? It's me. It's your boy Asmongold. It's your boy Asmongold. What's up, y'all? It's me. It's your boy Asmongold. What's up, y'all? It's me. It's your boy Asmongold. It's your boy Asmongold. What's up, y'all? It's me. It's your boy Asmongold. Asmongold. What's up, y'all? It's me. It's your boy Asmongold. It's your boy Asmongold. What's up, y'all? It's me. It's your boy Asmongold. Asmongold. You can do the work, and then you can get the money for the work, and then give the money to me. Thank you, thank you. What is this dude doing with his money? I don't know, boys. I have 1,283 days slash play. I never give up. What the? Sorry, I prefer come. Fuck this dude. I play all day, play every day. I have no regrets. I love this game. I play all day, play every day. I have no regrets. I love this game. I don't feel bad about it at all. What was I gonna do? Imagine what I would be like without WoW. What's up, y'all? It's me. It's your boy Asmongold. It's your boy Asmongold. What's up, y'all? It's me. It's your boy Asmongold. Asmongold. What's up, y'all? It's me. It's your boy Asmongold. It's your boy Asmongold. What's up, y'all? It's me. It's your boy Asmongold. What's up, y'all? It's me. It's your boy Asmongold. It's your boy Asmongold. What's up, y'all? It's me. It's your boy Asmongold. Asmongold. What's up, y'all? It's me. It's your boy Asmongold. It's your boy Asmongold. What's up, y'all? It's me. It's your boy Asmongold. Asmongold.